Yo, it's your boy Orion, one half of the Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. We got the Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Orion, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, smash that like button either now or on your way out, donate to your boy if you can, either on here or through patreon.com/NWSF. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. So we're about to get this started in about 15 minutes. If you love football just as much as me, we know that we don't have too many games left. You got the Senior Bowl, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts, a few others that are going to be in the game, so I'm excited to see what's up. Juan Gotti, Uzi, Pierpont, what to do. And then tomorrow we have the Pro Bowl. We know that's usually booty. We know that's usually a stinker, right? But it's still football. I mean, it's not really full contact football, but as fans, we usually, whether we want to admit it or not, we usually check it out or watch it at least a little bit, right? And then I'll be doing a live stream for that, reaction videos to the Senior Bowl and the Pro Bowl, and then we're getting closer to the NBA All-Star Game, and then obviously the Super Bowl. So there's a few left, you know, it is what it is, but I hope everyone is having a fantastic Saturday morning. A little early of a start because usually with games like this, they're typically a little bit later in the afternoon. It's 11:30 a.m. Pacific time for me, 2:30 Eastern time, but I'm excited to see what happens. Pierpont, what it do? Juan Gotti, what it do? Amber, how are you? She says, can't stay long. I've had a terrible day. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope your day gets better. Like I said, I'll be doing videos all day. I'll be doing this live stream, and then I'll probably just do a live stream in the evening. So we'll talk NFL. So if you want to end up hopping in, if your day gets better, I'm glad to have you in there, and I hope your day gets better. I appreciate you. I love you, Amber. I hope things get better for you. Debbie, how are you? Justin Herbert. Going to be playing in the game today, so I'm excited. He's going to be playing in the first quarter. I was hoping that he was going to play a little bit more, but there is going to be a lot of talent in this game. Don't be shocked if a lot of these seniors that you may not really know, some of these are going to be some bosses in the NFL. I mean, not all of them are going to be able to be dominant. Not all of them are going to be franchise guys, but there is some really nice talent in this Senior Bowl, probably more in this Senior Bowl than in some of years past. If you remember, Carson Wentz and a few others have played in this game, so I'm excited to see where it goes. But we got the Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, here or through patreon.com/NWSF. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. And you know why I'm here. You know why I'm here. I'm here for Justin Herbert. Even if he just plays the first quarter, which is rumored based on what they were saying on NFL Network. It's on NFL Network. So if you have that channel, hop on, watch it with me. But it should be a pretty even game. Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert. And there's been a lot of talk, with the Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold situation. Remember a couple years ago? No one thought that Baker Mayfield was going to go number one. Everyone, it seems like, Joe Burrow, number one, Bengals. Joe Burrow, number one, Bengals. But what happens if they throw a curveball and they go Justin Herbert at one or Tua Tagovailoa at one? I know it sounds kind of crazy, but is it? You know what I mean? It just depends on the team and what they want and who they think is going to be the best fit. I really think that Justin Herbert or Tua, if everyone is healthy 100%, who's to say that they may be the better NFL quarterback than Joe Burrow? I mean, Joe Burrow is amazing. Don't get me wrong. LSU was amazing. That was one of the best championship games that I've seen in a long time. LSU's roster was one of the best that I've ever seen of all time compared to the Clemson teams, the Alabama teams of years past, right? But you never know. Justin Herbert has got the size, the strength. He does need to work on his accuracy and his completion percentage, but he's got the NFL body. So who's to say that they don't surprise everyone and go with someone like Justin Herbert at one? It could happen, right? He could be the better pro than Joe Burrow. It could happen. Tua Tagovailoa could be a better pro on the right team than Joe Burrow. It could happen. We don't know. You know what I mean? All those guys are really fucking talented. Let's be real. When they're healthy, Herbert, Tua, right? Joe Burrow, and even next year, Trevor Lawrence, right? I like Trevor Lawrence a lot too. Nathan, what'd it do? So, I mean, out of those four guys, who's going to be the best one? We don't know. The only fear that I have is that I hope Joe Burrow didn't cap out in college. Because sometimes you'll see that where guys are just amazing on the college level, but then they go pro and they're average or above average, which isn't bad, right? But if you're getting picked first pick overall or second pick overall, there's an expectation. Marcus Mariota from my Ducks, right? Didn't really pan out yet. He might on another team, on the Patriots or the next team that he goes to, but he hasn't lived up to the expectations of number 2 pick. Jameis Winston, my quarterback, right? The bum, famous Jameis, right? He hasn't panned out, right? But it also is the organization's fault for not getting O-linemen, to, getting a stud running back, a franchise running back to help him out, to get the defense better, to get a better secondary, and the coaching. So it really just depends on, the coaching staff, the organization, how they support, building that roster, all of that. Young Nola, my boy, I'm grinding, baby. But I'm excited. So that's why this is really important to be able to see Jordan Love as a guy that no one really knows too much about unless you're hardcore into football, like some of us are, right? Jordan Love is nice. You got Marcus Mariota, replacement, Justin Herbert, right? The new franchise player, the new face. And Justin Herbert could be the guy that ends up being better than Marcus Mariota when it's all said and done. There's a great chance, right? And you got Jalen Hurts. There's a lot of fresh faces, coming into the league. But I'm excited to be able to see, as we go into the draft and the process, because I'll be doing NFL coverage, all the way through. How good is Joe Burrow going to be? Is he going 1 to Cincinnati or no? And if they pass on him and go Justin Herbert, for example, right? That would shock everybody probably, unless he has a great combine, right? But then where do you go next? The Redskins already have Dwayne Haskins. You're not going to go for another franchise quarterback. Would you? If Joe Burrow was there and you're sold on him or a Tua, you're more than likely no. You're going to pick Chase Young or you're going to trade back, or maybe, see what kind of picks you can get for someone that wants to trade up for Tua or Joe Burrow at that point. But it's interesting because, you never really know what's going to happen. Dwayne Haskins is the guy, but they can accumulate picks if they decide to trade, that pick for someone else. But what are you going to get? If you get 2 first rounders and a second rounder, maybe make it a little enticing for him. But for a guy like Chase Young, you got arguably the best defender in the whole entire draft. Chase Young could be better than Nick or Joey Bosa from the Ohio State University. That would be really hard to pass up because if you trade back even a spot, you have to make sure you're getting compensated. You know what I mean? If they pick Joe Burrow at 2, let's say Herbert goes to the Bengals, Redskins trade back, someone trades up from 4, 5, or 6 like the Bengals, and they pick up Joe Burrow and they trade up, and then the Redskins get the 3rd pick or something of that nature, then you could still go Chase Young and collect another first rounder, and that would really help out the organization. But it's exciting because, like I said, no one knows. You know what I mean? There's a lot to go into the process of picking a QB. You know what I'm saying? Are they going to be a guy that is a good fit with the system? Are they a good guy on and off the field? Are they a good leader? Are they going to get in trouble? Do they study? Do they have the NFL body? Are they willing to learn? You know what I mean? Do they have the mechanics? Do they have the arm strength? Can they run, all the passing tree, right, in the route tree that's needed for an NFL quarterback? So it's a lot to go into, but I'm really excited. The NFL coverage for this channel is never going to end. It's going to be 365, 24/7. If a lot of the fans don't care about NBA, I'll just do minimal NBA here and there just to kind of have as a filler. You know what I mean? If I could end up getting more WWE coverage and AEW coverage on with live streams, I would. But it just seems like since I live on the West Coast and a lot of y'all are on the East Coast or in the Midwest, I get the shows late. After you guys have already seen it at 5 o'clock, I get them at 8. So there's almost no point of me doing a live stream for those. But, key things like the NBA All-Star Game, NBA All-Star Weekend, I'm going to do it. But as far as NFL live streams and discussions, top 5s, free agents, things like we did last night, I did a quarterback, free agents. And it wasn't necessarily my top 9. It was just the numbers that have been thrown out there. But I was going to end up going into that. But it was late last night. It was, probably, 9:45 Pacific time to 10:45 Pacific time. I wanted to hop on for an hour, and we just kind of discuss what's going around on the internet with a lot of the different quote-unquote experts and the websites and what they think. But I'm excited, man, and we'll have a lot of discussions on going over QBs. Is Drew Brees going to be the guy, young Nola, or is it Taysom Hill? Do they decide to go for Jefferson at wide receiver, which would make sense, in a late first round? Or are they a team that trades up and goes for maybe a piece that people don't think, at the quarterback position, even though they need a lot more, holes to fill. Other than that, it's exciting, man. With Jameis and me, Killabit Gaming, he's just a knucklehead, though. He hasn't improved. You know what I mean? He improved this last season with the 33 touchdowns, 30 picks, the yardage, the 5,000. But the thing is that if you're number one in the NFL with interceptions with no pressure, why the fuck would I want that? I mean, he hasn't really shown me that he can lower those interceptions. He's just kind of like a reckless guy. You know what I mean? He just throws the ball whenever and whoever. And, I mean, if he would have just been a more disciplined quarterback. There were so many games this season that we lost in the fourth quarter. There were so many games that we lost on the last possession where all he had to do was get a couple first downs so we can get to field goal range, and he threw it right to the corner, right to the safety, right to the linebacker, and the game's over. And if you want to be in the NFL and be competitive, not good or not great, not NFC championship worthy, not Super Bowl worthy, but just respectable, you can't do that. You know what I mean? The NFC South is hard enough to go with Drew Brees and go with the Saints. Then every once in a while you'll have the Panthers and the Falcons make some noise. So I've always been at the bottom. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2007. So I'm ready to move on. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. He's getting better. Bruce Arians, is a good coach. But I'd rather go Justin Herbert. If I can end up getting him at 14 or if they trade up. I want someone that I can believe in that gives me a shot. And if there's a couple years that they struggle, fuck it. I don't care. At least it's going to be exciting, for me, going forward to have someone that, I love at Oregon, right? But it's a good prospect at quarterback. Shit, I would take Tua. I would love Tua on Tampa Bay. I would love Justin Herbert at Tampa Bay. If Burrow somehow slid, which would never happen, I would take Burrow. I would take any of those three guys. But the one I really love, and I won't lie, I kind of want Trevor Lawrence next year. Not this year's draft, but next year. But, obviously a lot of things would have to happen. The record would have to be bad, and, they'd have to be in the top 5 pick. They'd have to trade up. Because more than likely, Trevor Lawrence will be the first pick in the draft next year. And I like his skill set, even though he didn't have a good game in the Natty. You know what I mean? But I like his mechanics, his leadership, and I think that he's going to be a stud in the NFL. I really do. He's going to be like that Andrew Luck-ish, type of quarterback. And I think he's going to be a guy that'll lead whatever franchise it is when he gets picked. It'll really be special and help them move forward. So then you'll have him, and then you'll already have Tua, Trevor Lawrence, and Burrow 1 year in also. So the league is in good hands. We got 4 guys that could really make some noise. And then you got guys like Jalen Hurts and Jordan Love and a few others that could be sleepers too. So we'll have to see. What do I think about AB facing life in prison? Well, that was an overcharge. You know what I mean? They were saying that a couple things that, would a guy like him wear the outfit and the suit that he wore and bring his entourage and his clique to prison when he went to go turn himself in, right? That didn't have CTE? Is that what's going on? Does he have CTE? There's a good shot that he does. You know what I mean? Or, obviously, some people think he's got the mental issues. Duh. We don't know about, alcohol or drug abuse, or if he just has mental, issues that he needs to go see like a therapist, then that still might not help him. But what if he's got CTE or early stages of it? I mean, there are a lot of NFL players that at this point that are playing in the game that have early stages of it that they probably don't know. Or they do know, but they're just playing through the pain and they're playing through the headaches and the migraines, and they're playing for the paycheck. They're playing to try to get the Super Bowl. So I think that he'll get off. He won't go to prison. I mean, not for some you threw a rock at a moving truck or you beat up a moving truck driver with your trainer. Come on, man. You know what I mean? You can't go from one of the best wide receivers in the game that they've ever seen. Ever. I mean, let's not forget. I mean, everyone turns their back on AB. I don't. I mean, I'm hoping that he comes back to the league. This guy is special. I mean, but I want him to be mentally right. But I don't know if that's ever going to happen. But it would be just a shame to have a guy that was a top 5 wide receiver, arguably the best wide receiver in the game for many, many years in a row until can't guard Michael Thomas, the best fucking wide receiver in the game now. But in years past, it was who? Antonio Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, either 1 or 2, and then with a steady Michael Thomas and Julio Jones right behind, gaining ground. So, said CTE doesn't make you do stupid things like he's doing. It makes you have serious mental problems, right? Well, who's to say that he doesn't have suicidal problems or mental problems? I mean, he has mental issues, right? I mean, he hasn't really been doing things normally. Have you seen his social media? Have you seen his posts? Have you seen his videos? Who's to say that he doesn't have early stages of CTE? You can't say that, Nathan. You don't know. You know what I mean? He's taken a lot of big hits, and a lot of these guys that get it, are going to be like linebackers and, guys that are more physical, safeties and whatnot, but we'll see. But we got the Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live, play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either here or through patreon.com/NWSF. It'd be greatly appreciated. I love every one of you guys. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. And you guys are the best fans on YouTube, the Fanatic family. You know what I mean? We love football. We're going to come together, watch this Senior Bowl together. We got the Pro Bowl tomorrow. And then we got the Super Bowl the following week, NBA All-Star Game. So we got a lot of things that are going to be exciting, but I'm still going to be doing live streams for NFL, to NFL top fives, different free agents, quarterbacks, maybe pieces that are coming into the draft. We can go over top five, incoming wide receivers, NFL top five quarterbacks, in my opinion. All the different positions. So it's going to be fun, man. We're going to have a good time. Nathan says he doesn't have CTE. He's just arrogant and full of himself. Well, even that being said, wouldn't you want to be in the league, though? All those millions of dollars. I mean, I get it. At some point, you can try to play cat and mouse and, you know what I mean, and try to get your way and get leverage. But at this point, I mean, how much leverage do you really got? I mean, you're just coming off as this crazy guy now. But I think it's more than that, too. You know what I mean? More than just him being full of himself. Oh, there's the guy right there, Justin Herbert, my Oregon Ducks, baby. Let's go. You know what I mean? There might be some mental issues that's going deeper than that. Because if it was just like one post or one Instagram video, that's one thing. But, dude, how many has he had? How many things have happened since he, got traded over to Oakland from Pittsburgh? I mean, there's countless. I don't know if you follow AB or you see his tweets like I do, but I see pretty much everything that he's doing. And, it's crazy. We'll have to kind of wait and see. But I'm excited for this Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live, play-by-play, and reactions. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button now or on your way out. And donate to your boy if you can. Game is about to start. It would be much appreciated. But I'm ready for this matchup. Justin Herbert, stud. Jordan Love, sleeper. Jalen Hurts, he could surprise a lot of people too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I can't wait. We're about to get this going. Senior Bowl, baby. Hop in the room. Get your snacks. Get your monsters, your rock stars, your beer, your burgers, your dogs, whatever you want. Daniel Jeremiah. Charles Davis. Your boy Ryan in the building. Ooh, Bucky Brooks. Look at him. Okay, Bucky Brooks, I see you. Oh, there we go. Omer Muich. $10. My guy, one of my favorites on the channel. He said, I personally suffer from a very common condition known as CRS. Can't remember shit. From one O-dog to another, much love, my brother. Hey, I appreciate you. You party animal, you. Thank you so much. Way to drop it down. I'm working hard. I know a lot of y'all don't like NBA, but I mean, I got to have filler coverage, in the time being, whether it be for, NBA All-Star information or NBA games, live stream, Zion, or whatever it is. But I'm always going to be doing a lot of the college football and the NFL. But number one, I'm grinding. I'm grinding really fucking hard. At this point, I'm doing full-time YouTube, so any donation that's dropped is really appreciative because I don't have any other income coming in. Like I said, if I need to sell some of my memorabilia or get a part-time job. I mean, Amazon warehouses are close to my house and other places. I don't really want to go that route, but if I have to pay the bills, I got to pay the bills. But Omer Muich, my guy, from one O-dog to another, I love you. I appreciate you. You know how hard I'm grinding. You've been very, appreciative. You've been a real one. Obviously, Omer's the only one that has my phone number. You know what I mean? Out of anyone on the whole channel, because we talk, from time to time, make sure each one of us is okay. And Omer's the real one. Thank you so much, Omer Muich. Way to start the donations down with my grinding. $10. Appreciate you very much. He said, I personally suffer from a very common condition as CRS. Can't remember shit. From one O-dog to another. Much love, my brother. Thank you. Much love back. I appreciate you. Gang, gang, gang. And I'm excited for this matchup. I know Justin Herbert is going to be QBing for the first quarter. After that, they're going to start, putting in a few of the other quarterbacks, and we'll have to kind of check out the rosters from the North and the South because I haven't really been able to see, who's on the North and who's on the South, so we'll have to be able to see the breakdown of the rosters. But I'm excited. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I hope everyone's having a fantastic Saturday. I'll be doing another live stream later on today because, you know, your boy's grinding. And we'll go over some NFL. You know, maybe we'll go over the prospects, you know, going into the NFL draft, another top 5. Or we'll go over maybe a discussion of the Super Bowl, you know, 49ers and the Chiefs, right? Maybe we'll go over who's the better tight end, George Kittle or Travis Kelce. I mean, there's a lot of things that we can go over, but I appreciate you guys very, very much. Justin Herbert to Carolina. Hell, you know him, Justin Herbert to Tampa Bay. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people, and there is a lot of chatter that Justin Herbert has had the best Senior Bowl practices and the best Senior Bowl overall out of any player. And if he keeps playing well, right, and, you know, doing things in the combine, I really honestly feel that there is a shot that he could go over Joe Burrow at number 1, right, with the Cincinnati Bengals, because it was just like that Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold thing. We thought Sam Darnold, and then all of a sudden Baker Mayfield came up, right? And why not Justin Herbert? He's got more size. He's got the arm. He can make all the NFL throws. Yeah, he's got issues with accuracy at times, right? Won the Pac-12 championship, won the Rose Bowl. He can do it with his arm. He can do it with his legs. That's what you want with a quarterback nowadays. Who's to say that Justin Herbert won't be better than Joe Burrow in the NFL game? We don't know. You know, there's a chance. You know what I mean? But there's some nice quarterbacks that are going to be in here today. Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts, and then obviously we'll have Tua and Tagovailoa, right? And Joe Burrow, not in this game, but there's a lot of good quality quarterbacks that are going to be coming in this year, and then obviously Trevor Lawrence and a few other next year. And think about this, Zach Taylor, right? You got the Bengals coaching staff coaching one team, so that's going to keep an eye on Justin Herbert, right? And then the Detroit Lions coaching staff on the other. So it's very interesting that they ended up having a Bengals, you know, Zach Taylor as the head coach, because you'd better believe he's looking at Justin Herbert, Tua, right, and Joe Burrow at number 1. You know, and then what happens if they end up surprising everyone and they trade down, right, and they pick Chase Young at 1? What if they do that? No one's really talking about that either. Everyone is just pretty much thinking, okay, Joe Burrow number 1, that's it. Andy Dalton out, Joe Burrow in. But there's a lot, you know, a lot of decisions and a lot of tape and a lot of things that need to happen before that happens. So I'm excited. I mean, that would be a real curveball. Could you imagine that? Chase Young number 1 to the Bengals, and they surprise everyone, right? Get an extra pick, and then they end up trying to pick up like a Justin Herbert a little bit later in the first round. I mean, you don't know what could happen, especially with these teams wanting to trade up. There's a lot of desperate teams out there, you know, looking for QB. Tampa Bay is one of them. Miami's another one. The Bengals are another. All right, baby, here we go. We got the Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, donate to your boy, and if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. And here we go. 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 Get the edge. Nice. Good return. Let's go, baby. Oh, Justin Herbert coming out, baby. Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, and Steven Montez from Colorado. Hell yeah. And I know Herbert's going to go at least all the first quarter, so let's go, baby. Let's check out my boy here from Oregon, my hometown guy, Justin Herbert. Shotgun set. Herbert. Offsides, free play. Handoff up the middle. Nice helmet. Looking fresh out there. All right, Larry Smith reffing today.
So 5 yards right out of the gate here to open it up. Guys, let's look at some impact players here, starting off with the offense here for the South.
All right, South in the dark uniforms, North in the white uniforms, just to get you updated. All right, Herbert goes back. Nice throw. Let's go, baby. Love me some Justin Herbert. And I really do think he's going to be better than Marcus Mariota. And there's a shot that he might end up being the best quarterback out of all the quarterbacks. And that's not me just being biased. It's just based on, the team, the progressions, his throws, his legs. I mean, I love Joe Burrow. Don't get me wrong. I love him. I love Tua a lot too. And then Trevor Lawrence next year. I love him. But it's exciting. We got 4 quarterbacks in the next 2 years that could really put an imprint on the game. Herbert, play action, bootleg, rolling to his right. Yes, baby. Let's go. Completed. Let's go. 9-yard gain. And out of those 4 guys, those guys might end up being the replacements for Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, Eli Manning, and some of these, guys, Drew Brees, that are out of the league now, like Eli Manning, or going to be out of the league, the next faces of the NFL to join Patrick Mahomes and company. Super excited. All right, come on. Herbert under center. Play action fake. Look out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Scrambling up the middle and a safe. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Pressure right up the middle. Right, does the play action fake. Blitz right off the edge. He said, fuck it, man. I'm going to go right up the middle. Nice. Let's go. First down. South. 32 TDs, only 6 picks. Justin Herbert can do it with his arm and his legs. Absolutely love him. Hand off up the middle. Nice. Good quality pieces out here, too. Representative from LSU, Michigan, Florida, Oregon. I mean, there's some quality talent here. And there also is some players that aren't participating in the game, But most of the seniors that are seniors are participating because this is big. This is for, draft stock, extra tape. I mean, this is the last game for college football. Herbert. Nice hit. Let's go. Herbert is looking really smooth out there. Very fluid, in rhythm. You don't got cable, Uzi? You don't got NFL Network? Yeah, Kittle and Kelsey are both great. Both good blockers, both got good hands, both are elite, right? Guys running the ball downfield, they're animals. They're both 1-2 in the tight end game. Or 1A, 1B. Hand off up the middle. First down. South. Oh, yeah, Gators definitely repping in the game. I love seeing all the different teams repping out there. Todd Gurley lying to you, or you got Hulu. Yeah, I'm not sure if they don't have NFL Network. NFL Network, obviously, is only going to be on certain ones. But you might be able to find a stream, not on YouTube, but, maybe on one of those other sites, to watch the game possibly. Streaming sites. Deepest position in the draft, offensive line and wide receiver, no doubt. I've been doing a lot of research, rounds 1 through 4. Herbert, screen pass, go. Go with blockers downfield. Yes. Yes. Touchdown, South. Let's fucking go. From one Oregon Duck to a Florida Gator, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah. Let's go, baby. Big pop there at the end and a great effort to keep fighting. You're leaning forward to get those extra yards. Let's fucking go, man. I love football. If you haven't noticed already. I mean, I don't care what it is. I mean, even I'll be doing a live reaction to the goddamn Pro Bowl, which in most cases stinks, but that's how much I love it, They just need to make it a real full tackle football game. No restrictions against the QB. Extra point is up, and it's good. Justin Herbert leading the fucking drive. Yes, baby. Herbert's pumped. Good for his draft stock. And like I said, I'm not going to be the only one that says it. It's going to be exciting.
For a trio of bold flavors from Taco Bell, a taco so mellow
go, baby. There are still question marks on him, right? But I mean, I'm saying as far as NFL size, you know what I mean, his ability with his legs. He's a really smart kid, 4.0 student. You know, no problems off the field with him. I mean, there's going to be a lot of teams that are going to want to trade up or want him, you know, to represent their franchise moving forward. And he might take a year or two to get comfortable in the league because, you know, sometimes that happens. But I really do think that he'll be a good NFL quarterback. I mean, I think we're in good hands with Burrow, Tua, Herbert, and Trevor Lawrence. I mean, you got 4 quality guys, and all of them are a little bit different. You know, Joe Burrow's that kind of like Tom Brady-ish looking guy. He doesn't really look like a quarterback that would just blow you off the page and be able to do all the things that he does, right? But he just has all the intangibles, the swag. I feel with him, you know, we don't really know what his ceiling is, Joe Burrow, but we're all hoping that he's going to be like the next Tom Brady kind of ish quarterback, a stud, you know what I mean, that can get everything done, right? And he's a little faster running the football than people give him credit for. Tua is kind of like a Michael Vick, Scotty Mitchell, right? He's kind of like a Steve Young, lefty, smooth. He's the best on the fucking planet. You know I'm grinding. Just like my boy Young Nola, always grinding in the Mixtape Gang. And when Lil Tucci's album comes out next Friday, I know you'll have some good remixes to that too. I'm excited for that. It's going to be a fire album. But I'm excited to see a lot of the quarterbacks and see where they go. But Tua's smooth, Steve Young, Scotty Mitchell, Mark Brunell, Michael Vick-ish kind of quarterback. Lefty, I love lefties. They're smooth. So he's going to be able to bring some flair to the game because lefties are always smooth, whether they play NBA basketball like Chris Mullin back in the day or Steve Young on the Niners previously in the NFL game, right? Herbert's a little bit taller, kind of Carson Palmer-ish, but more athletic. Right? He's got that tall build, right? And obviously Bruce Arians likes those taller quarterbacks. Seems like a good marriage to me with Tampa Bay if they went for him. But we'll see. Unless the Bengals have other plans at number 1. Floater. Ooh, almost a one-handed grab. Right? Then you got guys like Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts, and a few other sleepers. And then next year, right, Trevor Lawrence. Let's not forget, I mean, he had a bad game in the Natty against Burrow. That's facts, right? I love his game, though. I really think he's probably the most NFL-ready quarterback, even today, over Burrow, Herbert, and Tua. Those guys are amazing, right? But I think he's got all the intangibles to be a great NFL quarterback, too. And I'm hoping all 4 will end up being Pro Bowl quarterbacks within the first 5 years. I hope that they all have a shot to really prove themselves and be special. Ooh, nice run right up the middle. Shake and bake. First down, North. Who has the first pick? The Bengals do. Ruggs, Judy, or Jefferson? Randall says, what about C.D. Lamb? What about C.D. Lamb? C.D. Lamb on a lot of projected mocks, or they have him going 1, you know, as the top wide receiver picked. Jefferson won't go 1 because, you know, he'll be more of like a number 2 wide receiver, and he'll go later, more than likely to the Saints, you know, probably somewhere between 20 and 30. That's where Jefferson will go. But obviously with Judy, C.D. Lamb, and then you also got guys like Laviska Shenault from Colorado if you do your tape on him. So, I mean, there's a lot. Ruggs, Judy, Jefferson, C.D. Lamb, Laviska Shenault from Colorado. I mean, there's literally probably about 7 wide receivers that could go in the first round. And if not all 7 go, there'll probably be at least 5 that go in the first round if you do your research. And on offensive linemen, there's probably going to be at least 5 to 8 offensive linemen that'll go in the first round as well. I mean, there's a lot of quality talent at guard and tackle on the offensive line because they want to be able to protect these QBs, you know, in a passing game because the league has changed. It's no longer really a running league. It's a passing league, and that's big facts. Handoff up the middle. Gain of a couple. I know. Wouldn't that be crazy if Lawrence was eligible this year? Wow. There would be such a scramble. You'd have Burrow, Tua, Lawrence, Herbert. You know what I mean? You'd have a lot of teams, you know, just being thirsty, you know, just salivating at the chance to get a quarterback like that. But it's kind of nice that Herbert's going next year. Or not Herbert, but Trevor Lawrence. So that way that we get at least him, and then there'll be a few others that'll make a name for themselves as well. All right, handoff. Nice tackle. Nice tackle by the South. Let's go. We got Reese's Senior Bowl. North versus South live, play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. It would be greatly appreciated like Omer Muich did. $10, my boy. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Herbert, 4 for 4, 31 yards, 7.8 average, 1 TD. And Pirine with the touchdown. Let's go. Ooh, why would you take it out there? And on the North, if you didn't know who that was Jordan Love, QB. We'll see how many reps that he ends up getting. Jordan Love is from Utah State, an Aggie, right? And he's been getting a lot of love. 20 touchdowns, 17 picks, right? His stats are interesting. 2017, 8 touchdowns, 6 picks. 2018, 32 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. And then this year, 20 and 17. So obviously the interceptions went up. Not the greatest team, but he's from Bakersfield, California. So he's one of those guys. He's 6'4", 225. So he's got the NFL body. So that's why a lot of people are looking at him, to be maybe that sleeper quarterback. Maybe more than Jalen Hurts, just because he's got more of that NFL size. But it'll be interesting to see. How long does Herbert play today, you think? First quarter. I was hoping that they would give him the whole first half, but they have so many players that they're trying to evaluate. I get it. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking he's going to play all the first quarter, and then after that, they'll be rotating some of the other people in there. Said something Northwest. Yeah, handsome man. Sarah Small in the building. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Saturday morning. We've got a good game so far. The South with Justin Herbert leading the way over Jordan Love, 7-0. It's been a competitive game, and I'll end up having a nice live stream later on today. We'll be talking NFL, maybe going over the top 5 wide receivers, going in to the NFL draft. That'll be interesting, or maybe I'll end up doing a top 10. There's quite a few, but I've been doing a lot of research on the offensive linemen, guards, tackles, centers, the wide receivers, pretty much every position. Because, this is the season to really do your digging on all the tape, right? Doing the digging on all the research, right? And I go to every team website, so I'm very thorough, going not only first rounders, but second round, third round, fourth round, fifth round, seeing the needs of every team. So I love me some Herbert. But no one does the research like your boy. I'm always grinding. Randall says, I've never seen a player like Burrow have a season like this year. Last year he had 16. Right. But what a big part of that was who? Brady, the OC, that decided to go back to the NFL. Remember that. So it's not all Joe Burrow. You know what I mean? It's the OC and obviously the weapons and the play calling, to open it up for Burrow to show off the skill set, right? And that's why, he should succeed on the NFL level. I hope he doesn't cap out. And just be an average QB, because that'd be horrible for the NFL. Nice pass. Look at Herbert. First down. South, baby. Justin Herbert repping. But it'll be exciting. Who's to say? That was probably arguably the best college football season out of any quarterback we've ever seen, any team we've ever seen. But we've seen, people that dominate on the college end go to the NFL and just not really pan out. Sometimes it's the player. Sometimes it's the coaching. Sometimes it's the organization, the ownership, who they surround him around. If they build around the quarterback, if he has a hard time picking up the playbook, there's a lot of factors on what it takes. The dedication, to be able to study, and learn every aspect of the NFL game. So we'll see. We'll really see. But, I don't know if anyone would be really that shocked if Tua and Herbert end up being better than Burrow. I got it. Burrow is amazing. He had a great college career, but the NFL is different. So, we'll see. Maybe Burrow will be the best one. We don't know yet. He could be better than Tua. He could be better than Herbert and Trevor Lawrence, right? He could be the next Tom Brady-ish kind of guy, with leadership and skills and just doing things out of this world. But the main thing I do know is that the league is in good hands with those 4 quarterbacks in the next 2 years. Got some great talent to replace Roethlisberger, Rivers, Brady, Breeze in the near future. And we need that. Changing the onside kick rule, yeah, that'd be nice.
And what I continue what I said about Gibson, we saw so many plays from him. If you watch tape, you see all these explosive plays, but a good number.
And it also, depends on, offensive line. The Bengals' offensive line isn't very good, right? So it doesn't really matter if it's Burrow or Herbert, right? Or Tua, whoever they go at 1. That O-line stinks. They're going to struggle. And in that division, with the Ravens and the Steelers and the Browns, with all steady, tough defenses, I mean, it could be a long, long year for whoever gets that first pick, at quarterback there. It could be really long. Lots of sack lunches, yum, 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 yum. Lots of problems, right? Look at Herbert, though. You can't tell me that this guy is not NFL ready. You know what I'm saying? He's got all the intangibles. Good kid, 4.0 student, leader, very coachable. You know what I mean? He checks off all the boxes. The only thing is maybe his completion percentage, against those tough opponents. But I really feel that he could be special. There's a chance that he could be the best one. Better than Tua, better than Burrow, better than Trevor Lawrence. There's a shot. It just depends on the team. But I know if he went to Tampa Bay, my offensive line stinks. And I don't have a franchise running back yet. And a best friend to a quarterback, franchise running back. So I need to get one of those at some point too. Where does your boy want the Skins to draft? Oh, you already know, Chase Young, bro. Who wouldn't want Chase Young at that number 2 pick? And the only thing that's going to spoil that is if the Bengals go Chase Young at 1. So, when is the next live stream? Later on tonight. I'll end up doing another live stream later on tonight.
And you see the right, look at the left hand. That's where the hold was.
Yeah, the O-line has been really nice for the Colts. Quentin Nelson, my favorite offensive lineman in the league, out of anyone. Herbert, look at that fake. Let's go, baby. Move the chains. He looks very fluid out there.
And Herbert, you can tell, is very comfortable in this environment right now. Hey, Bucky, that throw we just saw there, remember when it was strictly a college throw? It's all over the NFL now, isn't it? It is all over the NFL. I think the thing that's most impressive about Justin Herbert, you can envision him being...
But look at Justin Herbert and just his mechanics, his footwork, right? His eye manipulation. He's nice, man. I mean, if they just build the team around him, I mean... And I like him more than Marcus Mariota, and Marcus Mariota won the Heisman, right? So it's like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you can win the Heisman and be great in college, but if they don't build the system around him, it's gonna be tough. And obviously with the Titans, it wasn't a good fit. Now, if you put in Marcus Mariota for Lamar Jackson on the Ravens, I'm not saying he would be as good as Lamar Jackson one bit. But Marcus Mariota, I think, would thrive in that type of environment. When they run that RPO offense, that same thing with the offensive line, the defensive pieces, Mark Andrews, Mark Ingram, you know what I mean? They wouldn't win as many games, right? But it would be a good fit. 12 noon, you know what time it is? It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Herbert going to the ground. Don't want to see that. Nice play from the D-line on the north. Wow. Where's the block at? Fuck. Yeah, Chase Young could be, he could be better than Nick Bosa and Joey Bosa from the Ohio State University. So, crazy. I know, Young, Montez, Carrick. I know, crazy. They got all these Alabama players. They're getting these Ohio State players. I mean, they're looking nice. Redskins, and they got Del Rio now going to be coaching that unit, right, with Riverboat Ron. Whew. I mean, the Redskins, I'm telling you, we're going to have to see Haskins develop and the rest of the squad, but don't be surprised if they hit a wild card or win the division in a year or two. I mean, I think they're really going to be up there with the Cowboys and the Eagles fighting for those spots. And you might only need 9 or 10 wins to win the division or get a wild card in the NFC East. So, I mean, they're checking off the boxes on the defensive side. That's big facts. And scary Terry McLaurin is nice. They just need to add some more pieces. Herbert goes back in the pocket. Nice throw. Oh, what happened to my hands? Come on. Catch that damn football for Herbert. Free agent targets for the Texans. Well, you got a lot of pieces that you need to shore up. Offensive line, there's a lot of them there, right? But we have to see. They may actually go to the draft to try to supplement some of the needs, right? A little outside on that throw, Herbert. But offensive line and then defense, pass rush. You don't have Clowney anymore. Watt gets injured all the time. So a good, nice pass rusher. So there's going to be a lot of pieces, there that they're going to be looking. You got Fuller and DeAndre Hopkins, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of other pieces. To me, offensive line and defense are the biggest needs. And there's a lot of defensive holes. Lots of talent in this upcoming draft, though, let me tell you. Is Marcus coming over? He should. Like I said, I haven't heard from him. I know he's got his daughter, last night. So he's spending time with her. But, yeah, he hasn't been over in like 3-4 days. So I think work right now is just horrible. You know what I mean? And so we used to both work at the same spot. And I think right now that he's just not having a mental breakdown. But, I mean, I think he's getting to the point where he hates it so much and it's affecting outside things, hopefully not at home with his girlfriend, you know what I mean, but like maybe coming over here and, just mentally being frustrated to being at a job that he hates, you know what I mean? So he's got more bills than me and he feels kind of stuck, there maybe, but, life is too short to be frustrated or angry, you know what I mean? You got to make a switch sometimes, Life is short, man, you know what I mean? You got to do what makes you happy. For me right now, I'm doing this. This makes me happy, but I got to be able to make enough money to be able to, pay my rent and pay my bills, credit card and cell phone and rent. So I might have to go work at like the Amazon warehouse part-time in the morning, to pump out some extra cash to be able to do it. But, whatever it takes, you know what I mean? Hopefully I can get to a point where I can make enough money on the channel where I don't have to do anything else besides make videos. So, or if an opportunity comes along from a network or a podcast or something that, that wants us to be a part of that or if they want to hire us. So, we're just got to keep grinding. So, but we got Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can on here like Omer Muich did. $10. What a G. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. And you can also donate at patreon.com/NWSF. Who scored the first touchdown? Herbert. Right? Herbert, baby.
Their dedication, skills, sacrifice, and loyalty make us who we are. They champion your needs and strive every day.
Justin Herbert, 7 for 8, 69 yards to P. Ryan from Florida. It was a nice little screen pass. LaMichael P. Ryan. Senior, 5'11", from Mobile, Alabama, from the Gators. He had 5 touchdowns this season on the ground, and he looked pretty good. He fought for some extra yards to get into the end zone. But it was great to see. Herbert was really in a rhythm, and he's looked great. You know what I mean? And I'm excited to be able to see this other quarterback on the flip side, Jordan Love. There's been a lot of talk. Daniel Jeremiah did a mock draft, 1.0. Right? 6'4", 225, nice body, good tackle. Sit down, right? And they had them, I think with, I'm trying to think of what team that they had picking him. Was it the Colts? Maybe, going for him at 13 and then having Tampa Bay go Herbert at 14 in their mock draft. So Sarah will let you know. What pick do you guys have? Do you guys have 13, the Colts, this season? She'll let me know. She's a Colts fan. But, so we'll see. But this guy is probably one of the – you do. Okay, so it was the Colts that they had in the at pick 13. But I don't know. I mean, I kind of like Jacoby Brissett. I mean, I know it's not Andrew Luck. You know what I mean? But, we'll see. I just think there's a lot more needs, especially with an aging T.Y. Hilton, with all these wide receivers, that are going to be available. I mean, just imagine if Jerry Jeudy was available, to be a T.Y. Hilton replacement. To give that extra depth and help and get some extra pieces on defense. I love Malik Hooker on the back end from The Ohio State University at safety. I love Darius Leonard. I love Quentin Nelson up front. I mean, so you got pieces. Marlon Mack is decent. I mean, so you have a pretty good roster if you can stay healthy. Add a few more pieces on defense, build that O-line a little more, right? And maybe get some extra weapons outside. A nice wide receiver could really help out Brissett or whoever that they have there. So Jay Wood says Jordan Love to the Saints. Well, you probably would want Jefferson instead, right? I mean, because you're going to be drafting late first round. And Jordan Love more than likely will be a top 20 pick. So you'd have to trade up. And I'm not sure the Saints are going to trade up to get a guy like that. And to be honest, really, Taysom Hill is better than Jordan Love. Shit, Taysom Hill is better than Teddy Bridgewater. Shit, Taysom Hill today going in, that might actually be a better option than Drew Brees next year. And I love Drew Brees. Drew Brees is Drew Brees-us, right? But as we saw in the playoffs and kind of, towards the end of the season, sometimes he's a liability because he's not mobile anymore. You know what I mean? He's a great leader, Hall of Famer, one of the best to ever do it, Mount Rushmore, top 5, right? But at some point, you're going to have to move on from Drew Brees, right? And I feel Taysom Hill, if they would have left him in the game and let him run an RPO read option, they could have won that game against Minnesota. But I guess Drew Brees is Drew Brees. You have to, kind of go to him, I guess, right, at that point. But the wide receiver class is very deep, Jay Woods, as you know, right? Wide receiver class is deep. The offensive line class is very deep. Those are the 2 deepest in the first round. Lots of talent at guard and tackle, which you need to be able. They're not sexy picks, right? Guards, tackles, centers. It's not sexy, right? But you need those. You win the games in the battle in the trenches. Look at the Niners. You know what I mean? You win the battle in the trenches with great O-line play and great D-line play. And, people seem to forget, hey, you got 11 on 11, right? How many offensive linemen are out there at a time? 5! That's half of your fucking offense. So if your O-line stinks, you're not going to win fucking football games. You're not going to win regular games, regular season, preseason, playoffs, AFC, NFC championship games. You need to have guards, centers, and tackles. You know what I mean? You need to have those positions. They're not sexy, but if you end up, for me, if I was building a roster, for Tampa Bay, I'd rather have 4 Pro Bowl linemen and like a above average center, or one of the guards or tackles on one side, maybe the right-hand side, above average, and have 4 Pro Bowl, offensive linemen, and then have above average wide receivers, quarterbacks, running backs, because they'll end up turning into elite or very, very good with great O-linemen. The O-linemen make everyone better, right? An O-lineman that can pull, an O-lineman that can pass block and run block, guys that can play multiple positions on the line, guard or tackle. I mean, that shit is really important, and especially it's a passing league now. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy to me that people don't build their roster more like the Cowboys did, or they're, maybe sacrificing a wide receiver or maybe a DN for an offensive lineman. But it shows you, if you have a good offensive lineman, centers, guards, tackles, if they stay healthy, it makes a huge fucking difference. You know what I mean? And then you get those people, the haters, that say, Zeke Elliott wouldn't be that good if they didn't have that line. Bullshit. Zeke Elliott is one of the top 5 running backs in this league, and he has been since he's come in from the Ohio State University. He'd be good anywhere. But obviously he gets extra with that amazing O-line that helps him, right? Tyron Smith, Frederick, they got some nice pieces there on the Dallas Cowboys. Just a good example there. But more teams need to go O-line. Jay Woods knows. Lattimore's a little overrated. Yeah, he came out his rookie season with 5 interceptions, and then they went down to 1 or 2. And he has been getting burnt in coverage a little bit more and more, which is alarming. But it could be worse. I mean, it could be Eli Apple, right? Oh, incomplete, going deep. So there's all other pieces there. Andrew Speed on the line, a liability. Need to replace him. But Lattimore is one of those guys. He's still, to me, maybe a top 10, top 15 corner, but he needs to kind of shore it up. It seems like he was gambling because he had help behind him, right? Von Bell and a lot of the pieces that are around him, Demario Davis, a.k.a. the glue, Cameron Jordan, you know what I mean? So you have pieces where, he feels that he could gamble, but he needs to get better. I mean, he needs to really have a great offseason. And I have been, honestly, a little disappointed in his game. I thought he had a chance to be a top 5 corner in this league after his rookie season. And he's kind of regressed a little bit. But I still think he's got a lot of natural talent. And, I'm honest. I watch every player, every team, no bias. I just call it how I see it. I imagine you probably think the same way, You want more from him, right? You're not going to get 5 or 6 interceptions every year, but you don't want him getting toasted, fucking burnt toast, every other game, for big 30-yard gains. You picked him that high in the draft, so.
I thought he made a great decision there. He could have run the football, but rather than put himself in harm's way, pitched it off to a back and let him take it. What you guys think?
He's made good decisions, Buck. I'll go to you on that one as well. But to me, he showed off a little bit of his arm strength, and then knowing when to pull back a little bit. So
burnt like toast.
Points, but I've liked what I've seen from Jordan.
Thielen ate his lunch. Fuck yeah, right? Right, but also in the regular season, I watched a lot of Saints games, did all the reaction videos for all the Saints games this season, as you know, right? A lot of highlights of him getting fucking burnt, surprisingly burnt. If it's like Eli Apple, I'm like, okay, we know that he's not that good. They brought him over from the Giants, right? He's a liability. But when you draft a guy and when a guy has come off with such a great rookie season with like 5 picks, you're like, okay, this guy's a G. He's aggressive. He's confident. He's got the swag. You don't want him to go backwards. You want him to get better, but it shows you how hard it is to play, corner or safety in the league secondary, especially with these wide receivers and tight ends getting more and more athletic, and even running backs. Go. Nice return. Because since it is a passing league, it's tough to be able to match up. Yeah, Randall says Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, right? Look at the opponents, Julio Jones, right? Look at all the pieces that you have to go against. And then DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel. Whoever he's guarding, that's not easy. All those guys are getting better and better. And, Mike Evans is arguably a top 5 wide receiver in the league now. You got Devontae Adams and a few others that are going to be challenging for that number 5, number 6 spot with Mike Evans. But I think he's proven that he's not only a top 10 wide receiver, but and Tyreek Hill's another one, right? There's a lot of guys that you could put in that category. But the reason I like Mike Evans a lot, booty Jameis Winston. And he puts up records and numbers every single year. Just imagine if I actually had a good quarterback. Mike Evans could literally skyrocket into that top 3, if he had a better quarterback like Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? Mike Evans is a guy who could give you 10 to 15 touchdowns almost every year. Easy. Because he's so athletic. You know what I mean? He's amazing. Mike Evans is a real one. And Godwin broke out this year, and I knew that was going to happen. Watched him at Penn State. You know what I mean? So me and Marcus knew that he was going to break out. You know what I'm saying? So, Super Bowl pick. Gosh, that's going to be crazy. Shotgun set for Herbert. Herbert steps up in the pocket. There you go. Go down to your check down. Yeah, he's a bum. Jameis. Famous Jameis. Oh, yeah. Love me some Godwin. They had the best receiving core. Oh, Herbert, run. Run. Get that first down. Yes. First down. Justin Herbert. First down. South. Way to use your legs, big guy. And then if O.J. Howard was almost non-existent, they didn't really give him the ball. And they dropped some throughout the year. Cameron Brate's not that bad either. But they need to improve. They need a stud running back. That's really what they need. Like Wisconsin's running back, if they could get him. Or just give me a stud running back, a franchise running back. You know what I mean? I need one. Tampa Bay has never had a franchise running back under Jameis Winston, which I've never understood. Peyton Barber, Ronald Jones, Rojo. Those guys are like third down backs, but not starting backs. I'm not even able to get 100 yards a game consistently. That's tough, right? That's why they throw the ball so goddamn much. O-line, horrible, right? Defense, bad. You know what I mean? So, shit, there's a lot of pieces that need to be improved. So, it is what it is, though. All right, come on, Herbert. Scrambling. Ooh, incomplete. Yeah, no one has feared Tampa's running game since Mike Allstott, right? When we had Warwick Dunn, Mike Allstott, or when we had Michael Pittman and Mike Allstott. That's the last time. No one, you know what I mean? And once I can get a guy like that, you know what I mean, to really I can buy in on, you know what I mean? Then Jameis could take his game to the next level if they're going to stick with him, even though I don't want them to. I want them to move on. But you got to have a good running game. That's part of management, you know what I mean, and ownership. Tampa Bay just, they haven't been in the playoffs since 2007. I wonder why. You haven't had a goddamn franchise running back. Your O-line stinks. You don't have good offensive linemen. Defense is horrible. Shaq Barrett was good this year. That was a surprise, right? Levante David's nice. Devin White from LSU. The rookie's nice. So they have some pieces, but they don't have enough. You can't have 4 guys out of 11 on D and think that your D is going to be good. Sue was good for us this year. Same thing goes for the offense. You just can't have wide receivers, right? And just think, we're going to be good, So we'll see.
Questioning about the spot. There is no replay. By the way, 8 is enough. 8 about the officials is enough.
Move OJ. Yeah, I don't know. I would still hang on to him, though, because I think in the right system, if you actually just give him the rock, I mean, he went to Alabama. He's one of the more athletic tight ends that we've seen. He has potential to be top 10 tight end. And if he really gets the ball a lot, he has potential to be top 5. He could be like the 5th best tight end in the league if they actually gave him opportunities in the red zone and actually fed him like they fed Evans and Godwin. He's a guy that could get 5 to 10 touchdowns a year. It's not crazy to think O.J. Howard could get that. He showed flashes at Alabama. You know what I mean? We picked him for a reason. Just got the wrong quarterback. I am going to be doing a Pro Bowl live stream. Even though, sometimes it's booty, restrictions on, sacking the quarterback, this and that. I'll end up doing a reaction video more than likely to this, and I'll do a live stream for the Pro Bowl and a reaction video. I think we tried to do a reaction video to the Pro Bowl last year, and the NFL blocked it. It's like, there's not that many people that even really care about it. You're going to block it? Okay. Whatever. All right. South with the punt. Getting to the end of the first quarter. South 7, North 0. We got the Reese's Senior Bowl. North versus South live, play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, like Omer did, $10. Very, very gracious. That's my boy. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Justin Herbert, gang, 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 representing my favorite team out of all the sport teams that I root for, my Oregon Ducks. 2019-2020 Rose Bowl champs. Let's get it. All right, Jordan Love, under center. Hands off. Nice run. First down. Move the chains.
Got in the end zone with Michael Pirine to make it 7-0, and that's where we are.
7-0, baby. He said, sub to the channel, baby. Help a brother out.
We made it thin. How is this possible, you ask? It's not, but we done it anyway. Reese's Thins.
Yeah, and for me, like one of the players that I really, really like, I like Jonathan Taylor. I mean, there's going to be other running backs, that are going to be available. There's going to be other ones that are going to be out there, but I really like his style. 6 foot, 205, Jonathan Taylor. You know what I mean? If I could get a guy like that, kind of like a Saquon Barkley, Zeke Elliott, like a horse, someone that I could go to, game in and game out. I mean, Tampa Bay needs one bad. I just want to be competitive. I don't need to go to the playoffs, even though I'd love to. I don't need to necessarily win the division or go to the wild card. It would be great one day, you know what I mean? But they've just been so shitty for so long, you know what I mean? A lot of y'all wouldn't be able to stick with a team that long, but, Clyde Edwards said, sub to the channel, baby. Clemson's running back, Etienne. Yeah. There's a lot of talent. Like for next year's draft, I'm excited. Like I said, for this year and next year, this might be the deepest draft classes that we've seen for talent this year and next year's draft in quite a while. There is a lot of talent. I mean, with me, I do a lot of research. All the college teams, all the NFL teams, all the NFL websites, going over Bleacher, checking out needs for every team, going over first through 5th round, first through 7th round, looking at all the needs for each position. And then you'll get pieces that are in the 5th and 7th round that'll end up being starters on your team, guys that'll really surprise you. So, when people say, well, like the draft, you actually watched all the draft, like day 1, day 2, and day 3. I do. First round on the first day, 2nd and 3rd round on the 2nd day, and then 3rd through 7th round. I'm always watching. So streaming the combine, yeah. I might have to have a part-time job at that point. You know what I mean? Because I need to be able to make enough money to be able to survive, pay rent, pay my credit card and cell phone. So based off donations and people that can help me out, sub to the channel, right? Share the channel, donate to your boy. You know what I mean? But as long as I have time and I'm here and I'm not working at another job, of course I'm going to do as much coverage as possible. Streaming combine, depending on. But if a lot of that stuff's on in the morning, I might have to have a part-time job. So, but yeah, absolutely, man. Zach Taylor, head coach of the Bengals. Why is it? He's coaching. He's coaching the South. Keep an eye on Justin Herbert. Shea Patterson from Michigan. Nice, wide open. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown. North. Wow, what a long touchdown right there. Shea Patterson. Nice play. What's the advantage to coach in the game? Well, if you have the first pick in the draft and you're thinking about Joe Burrow or someone else and Justin Herbert's available and you're coaching him, don't you see an advantage there? You know what I mean? Huge advantage to be able to look at the prospects, that are seniors there. Do you think Michael Thomas will continue his dominance next year and keep the number 1 wide receiver spot? I do. I've been saying that he's been the best wide receiver in the game for the last couple years, and that says a lot over Julio, right? Antonio Brown's no longer in the league. DeAndre Hopkins is sliding a little bit, even though you're going from like 1 to 2 or 2 to 3. But, yeah, I definitely think that regardless of the quarterback, Michael Thomas is the best wide receiver in the game, and he's going to continue to have that stretch where he's just getting into his prime, right? And he's going to keep getting better and better and better. And if anything, if he keeps breaking records, he's going to break his own records. He's just going to keep getting more receptions, more yards, more touchdowns, very minimal drops. He is clear-cut, to me, the best wide receiver in the game. No doubt. And I've been saying that for a long time. And I watched him at The Ohio State University. So it's not like, all of a sudden I saw him on the Saints and, it's like I've been watching this guy for a long time. So, and then when you watch a lot of college football, you can kind of get a gauge on who might end up being that next big thing. So definitely need a number 2 bad. That's why they're looking at Jefferson, or if they end up getting someone else, Laviska Shenault would be nice. There's going to be quality pieces available. Ginn is getting old. Jared Cook was nice at tight end, but obviously Kirkwood gets injured a lot. I mean, you definitely need someone to, take off the pressure off Michael Thomas, someone that can stretch the field and go deep, but someone that can run routes, intermediate, post routes, out routes, go routes, hitch routes, in outs, out routes, all the routes in the route tree. You feel me? Jalen Hurts in the game. Keep an eye on him. Oh, offsides. Someone's getting antsy, jumping the snap. Yeah, definitely need a wide receiver. But also, too, you need to address the O-line, because that was a big reason why you guys ended up losing the game against Minnesota. You couldn't do anything against Danielle Hunter, right? He just was a force out there. And then, obviously, we know with the other weapon that they have over there, too, with Danielle Hunter, Everson Griffin. So they need to be able to shore up that O-line. Andrew Speed, he might have to get his ass out of there. You need to really firm up that O-line. Because the better O-line you have, the deeper of a run you guys are going to have. And if your O-line was better than it was this year, no doubt you would have smoked Minnesota. And you would have made it to the NFC Championship game against the Niners. And with a better O-line, maybe even beat the Niners. You know what time it is? It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Nice swim move. Said Jalen Hurts, sit your ass down. Jalen Hurts is like, this is like Oklahoma all over again. Nobody's blocking for me. We got Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live, play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Hurts, nice pass. Duvernay with the reception. His homie. One Oklahoma guy to another. Let's look at this route. Oh, that was just another player that they were showing. I looked away for a second. I was like, oh. One connection to another. All right, shotgun set for Jalen Hurts. Hurts, hands off. Gain of a couple. Let's go, baby. Come on, Jalen. We need to see you move the football, my guy.
Safety. Most of his big plays at Michigan, more of a hybrid linebacker, strong safety type. He made a lot of plays blitzing. Don Brown, their coordinator, he blitzes guys as soon as they get off the bus.
On that position, Michigan led the Wolverines with 100. Keep an eye on Harrison Bryant here, the tight end.
All right, Jalen Hurts under center. Is Jalen Hurts a day one pick? No. Day two. Probably second, third rounder, somewhere in there, unless someone really believes in him. It's more of like a project QB, a backup QB. I'm not sure if he's a starter right away. You know what I mean? He'll be a backup to maybe a veteran. You know what I mean? Someone in the wings that he could learn from somebody. He's got potential. He's got some talent. But I would be shocked if he goes in the first round. There's a lot of good talent in the first round. Hurts, scrambling for his life. Incomplete. Everson Griffin, oh yeah. I mean, him and Danielle Hunter are they're fierce, you know what I mean? And it shows you how important it is if you got two monster guys on the D-line, you know, and if you can't control the battle in the trenches, it doesn't matter if you got Drew Brees, Hall of Famer, the best wide receiver in the game, can't guard Mike, Latavius Murray, right? AK-41 Alvin Kamara, you know what I mean? Jared Cook at tight end. Cooking up the competition. It don't matter. It showed you right there. If you don't have good O-line play and you can't win the battle in the trenches, you lose. And it sucks. Hurts? Oh, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is? It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Unless someone sees something special in him, but there's going to be so many other players that are going to be available. You know what I mean? That if you picked him in the first and second round, you're probably not doing your team the due diligence and the research, because there's going to be a lot of offensive linemen and wide receivers and a lot of other pieces that are going to be probably a little bit more valuable than a quarterback that more than likely is going to be a backup next year. But if he slides, he could be like, you know, maybe like a, I don't know, like a Russell Wilson backup or Aaron Rodgers backup. Wow. You know what time it is? It's 12 noon. You know what time it is? It's time for another sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. And they're all over the place. North with the sack lunches, man. Yeah, but you can't really compare Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts. Come on, man. You know, I mean, there's a lot of guys that, you know, think that certain guys like Jordan Love is raw, right? Maybe going that route. But I don't think you can compare Lamar Jackson to – and look at it with Ozzie Newsome and what they built. They built the offense around him. Brought in Mark Ingram, got a good O-line. Mark Andrews from Oklahoma. Hollywood Brown. Defense is solid. Brought in Earl Thomas the third. You know what I mean? So, but I see what you're saying. But, I mean, if you watched Lamar Jackson at Louisville, you knew he had talent. He ain't no Patrick Mahomes, though. You know, but you knew he had talent, though.
If only there was a place nearby you could get one of these. Or these. Good thing they're sold literally everywhere business is done. I'm pretty sure you can.
All right, we got Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South live, play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, here or through patreon.com/NWSF. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page.
And vaporize it. NyQuil Severe with Vicks VapoCool. The vaporizing.
I love it. I love it.
Aching stuff he had, best sleep with a cold medicine.
7-7. North and South. Justin Herbert looked good when he was out there. We'll have to see what Jalen Hurts can do and the rest of the squad. Said Antonio Brown to the Browns. Shit. Antonio Brown maybe needs to go counseling. You know what I mean? He needs a couple therapists. I don't know. No one knows what's going on with Antonio Brown and his family. You know, if he's got family issues with his, you know, wife or girlfriend, kids. You know, if he's got the wrong people in his ear. Because think about it. Drew Rosenhaus is a very popular agent, right? A lot of people have Drew Rosenhaus representing. And a lot of guys that have questionable careers. You know, guys that sometimes get in trouble with the law. And he'll still represent them because they're ballers on the NFL field, but sometimes have off-the-field issues. Even Drew Rosenhaus stepped away from him and said that he would not represent him until he gets mentally right. So it shows you, for a guy that represents anybody that has maybe issues off the field, but they're ballers on the field, but he won't even stick by Antonio Brown's side. That shows you he's got a lot going on. You know what I mean? And it's sad because he's such an incredible talent. I mean, we all forget just a couple years ago how great Antonio Brown was, is, and always will be. The talent that he was. I mean, he literally was the best wide receiver in the game for years. Him and DeAndre Hopkins, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. DeAndre Hopkins, Antonio Brown, and then with Julio in the background, and then obviously Michael Thomas, lurking in the background as well. Sad. I love to see him get back in the league, but only if he's mentally right. But shit, he may never be mentally right. Nice pass. First down. Move the chains. Move the ball, North. I see you. Saddest story, AB or Gordon? Oh, AB. Because, I mean, Josh Gordon's story is kind of sad, too, because, I mean, he just can't put the weed down, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you keep putting the weed, or if you do cocaine or weed or whatever, Molly or any of the things, and you just keep partying. I mean, fuck, you have a great opportunity in the NFL. Don't throw it away. You can always, like, maybe smoke in the off season. You know what I mean? But I guess if you're addicted to it and you got bad people around you, your homies always, have weed around you or drugs around you at all times, and you have a big mansion and they're always there tempting you, at some point you got to separate yourself from the bad seeds and, see what's best for your future. But, I mean, we'll probably see a 30 for 30 for Josh Gordon and for AB, and before you know it. So does luck return? I say no, but you never know. At some point, maybe he will. I'd love to be able to see him back, but I mean, the injuries really took a toll on him. Sad to see him and Luke Kuechly step away from the game, but they're doing what's right for them. Oh, intercepted! What a pick! Go! Fuck yeah! Hell yeah! Big interception. Floater right over the linebacker's hands. Door with the interception. Love it. Mahomes, yeah, he can get 40 or 50 million. The best quarterback in the game. And it's going to be really tough to beat Mahomes in the Super Bowl. I mean, you got elite defensive line, right? So if anything, if they can get to Mahomes and make him feel uncomfortable, you know what I mean? I have a feeling the Niners will score first. They'll go with, with Mostert, Breida. They'll pound the rock. The Chiefs will probably won't be able to stop it. They'll get down 10-0 in the Super Bowl, 13-0, 13-3, 10-3, 13-7, something like that. But I would assume in the second half, Mahomes will be able to do some Mahomes magic and find a way. I mean, it's very possible that Jimmy G could lead them with Deebo Samuel and Kittle and all the pieces, because the defense and the special teams and the offensive line are real key pieces for the Niners, right? But Patrick Mahomes is just, gosh, you know what I'm saying? He's just so special, and they're so fast out there. You know what I mean? That they don't have to prototypically run the football as much as other teams, that they might have the edge with Patrick Mahomes. If it ends up being a back-and-forth type of game, you know what I mean? And Mahomes might be able to get it. But regardless if Mahomes and the Chiefs win, right, the Niners are still in great position to win a Super Bowl in the next 5 years. So, and the speed does kill. It's not just, Tyreek the Freak Hill, the cheetah. Sammy Watkins is fast. Kelsey's fast for a tight end. You know what I mean? There's so many pieces. McCole Hardman. They have so many pieces at running back and wide receiver and tight end. And Mahomes is elusive. He can use his legs, to be able to run in for touchdowns and get first downs. So, I mean, unless they get 5 sack lunches and maybe 2 or 3 picks on Mahomes, I mean, that might be the only way that you win that Super Bowl for the Niners. You have to get pressure and make him feel uncomfortable the whole game. Stop the running game, right, with Damian Williams and company, and you got to get to Mahomes. You got to. Get a little bit more light in here. Halftime show is going to be fire. Was it J-Lo and Shakira? Uh-oh. It's It's a duck. Intercepted. Wow. Wow. Why would you throw that ball up like that? Come on, Jalen. Your draft stock's going downhill, my guy. You just went from third-round pick to fifth round. Come on, Jalen. Take the sack. Woo, what a fucking hit on Jalen Hurts. Grown-ass man hit. Fucking popped the shit out of him, didn't he? Wow. E40 Tech 9. Isaac, what'd it do? SCO Duck. South California Ducks. Gang, gang, gang. Handoff. Shake and bake. Go. Go. Go, Josh. Yes. First down. Move the chains. Repping the Pac-12 from UCLA. Josh Kelly. Randall says, hey, Coach once told me every drive should end with a kick. All right, baby.
Against USC 2 years ago, had almost 300 yards rushing against a monster that was outstanding. I asked Coach, I said, Coach, I didn't see as much of him in the passing game at UCLA, but he's been great down here. I said, we got to give him a blow. He's our bell cow, so another athletic back, maybe when they're in some passing situations, but he said he repped it every single day, and obviously you can see it.
Canada Cal Davis, got in high school as the 252nd ranked by rivals.
Nice. Now, Herbert played good, really good. Very crisp in the first quarter. Definitely his draft stock is going up. I'm telling you. Should be a top 15 pick with him and Tua. And, you know, depending on what Burrow does in the combine, they might surprise everyone. And maybe Herbert goes number one. You never know. But he looks really good out there. And you got the Bengals coach, who was a Zach Taylor, who was a quarterback for Nebraska, you know, years ago. Not sure if I like him at head coach, but he's better than Marvin. You know, Marvin Lewis was there for way too long, so.
Fourth down. I think what we've seen overall in this game, though, we look at some of the strengths in this particular group of players. He's got the best of the offensive line this far. We knew that during the week, watching how deep and talented this defense is.
Chargers better draft smart. I like Herbert. I think Herbert going to the Chargers would be a good fit, too. I mean, I'd love to have him on Tampa Bay. No doubt. But, I mean, being on a West Coast team, being from Oregon, close to home, you know, they watch a lot of Pac-12 football. You know what I mean? I mean, if you had a choice between Tom Brady and Justin Herbert, I would go Justin Herbert. Tom Brady's a Band-Aid. Phillip Rivers is out. You don't want to replace it with another old guy and Tom Brady. Unless you really think Tom Brady could lead you to a Super Bowl, but I don't think so. Not with his age and his arm. You know what I mean? He could take you maybe to a playoffs, maybe. You know what I mean? But I'd rather start new. Get someone like Justin Herbert would be great. We got Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, like Omer Muich did. $10, my boy. And you can donate at patreon.com/NWSF. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Pretty good game so far. Reese's Senior Bowl. You'd have Herbert sit under Brady. Right, but you're not going to be able to more than likely get Tom Brady and Herbert. I mean, I guess it is possible. that you get both of those guys, but I doubt that they're going to be able to have a guy that would start day one in Herbert sit behind a Tom Brady. I don't think they would do that. They're going to want to be competitive and, try to beat up on the Broncos and the Raiders and try to be second place, behind the Chiefs. So, but we'll see. I definitely like Justin Herbert. He's my guy, representing my Ducks. Best NFL prospect we've had in quite a while. I mean, Mariota came through, and obviously we had Haloti Ngata on defense at D tackle, which was a great prospect. But, I don't know if you're going to have Brady pay all that money and then have to have a guy like Herbert, who's a franchise guy who could be a top 5 pick. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see. Anything's possible in the NFL. You know what I mean? You never know. So, but I hope everyone is having a good Saturday. We got Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live, play-by-play and reactions. Justin Herbert had a pretty good day so far. It's been looking pretty good. Score is 7-7. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Herbert, 9 for 12, 83 yards and a touchdown. Shea Patterson, 2 for 4, 88 yards and a TD and a pick. Herbert, 3 carries, 22 yards. 7-7. Yeah, Dev, it definitely could happen. I might end up getting Phillip Rivers, and you might get Justin Herbert. But wherever he goes, I'm definitely going to be rooting for him to succeed. And then who knows what happens if Justin Herbert gets the number 1 pick in the draft. He has a great combine. The scouts love him. Zach Taylor likes him more than Burrow. Maybe thinks he's more NFL ready. What happens if the Bengals take Herbert at 1? Because that's the only person I think that could challenge Burrow at the number 1 pick besides Chase Young. If they like him more than Burrow for his future. Nothing against Tua Tagovailoa, but, I mean, he'll probably be the next guy, after that pick. But you never know. It's the NFL. We all thought Sam Darnold would more than likely be number 1, and then they threw a curveball and went Baker Mayfield. Who's to say that was the right pick or the wrong pick? We don't know. They haven't really had the right O-line, coaching, and defense to see if Baker is that guy. I mean, Baker gives you some flashes. Darnold does too, but we don't really know in the next 5 years who the better quarterback's going to be. Both teams have a lot of work to do still. Ooh, Gibson, go. Go. Nice. First down, move the chains. What do the Panthers do at QB? They bring back Cam Newton. That would probably be the smart thing to do. Unless you want him to go to a team like the Bears. But at this point, it's been this long and we haven't heard a whole lot, right? And Kuechly's gone. You want to lose Kuechly, the face of the franchise on the defense, and the QB on the offense? You probably have to bring him back and just hope that his legs and arm heal up properly so that he can be a dual threat. Wow. Nice run. Yeah, but you almost can't afford to draft a QB at this point. You know what I mean? Maybe wait till the following year, and if they have a bad year, maybe you'll be in the running for Trevor Lawrence. You know what I mean? But I would try to bring Cam back, maybe not for anything long term, prove it deal kind of thing. Yeah, but also it depends too, because the Bengals O-line isn't very good. So I mean, regardless if you get Herbert at 1 or Burrow at 1, they might be on their back for a good chunk of the season. And you're playing 3 fierce defenses in the Browns, right? The Steelers and the Ravens. That's 6. That could be 6 losses. A lot of injuries could happen. So, we'll see.
Hear about these types of stories, I would just remind everyone, it's always up to the family to make those types of decisions.
All right, Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I agree. And just imagine if Trevor Lawrence was in the mix too. Then you'd be scratching your head. You'd have 3 options at number 1, right? Lawrence, Burrow, Herbert, and then you got a guy in Tua who could be special too as a lefty. I mean, but I am happy that Lawrence is coming back. So then we get to see him possibly win another natty, show what he can do, and I'm hoping that maybe the Bucs can grab him. So we'll have to wait and see.
people. Well, you're going to try and watch the 3 or 4 competitive, tough football games they're going to play, and you add weight to it. Wood Cushenberry, the center from LSU, wearing 18 today.
7-7. Go, get the edge. Go, Hurts. There you go. First down. South. Let's go, baby. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. 7-7 in the Senior Bowl. Yeah, lots of questions. You know what I mean? And it's like it's hard to give up on a leader of your team that you've had and a guy that you've rooted for, a guy that you bought the jersey for, the guy that you represent and stand behind. And then you're thinking, Cam Newton or no Cam Newton? Drew Brees or Taysom Hill or someone else? It's just weird. Phillip Rivers gone from the Chargers. Tom Brady no longer on the Patriots. It's just weird, right? You know, it's just hard to imagine these guys on another team now. That's business. That's what the NFL is. It's crazy. Jalen Hurts. Oh, P. Ryan, nice run. Move the chains.
His runs, you talk about him picking up his feet. I just think the way he falls forward, he has been a guy that runs with the kind of
All right, let's go, baby.
that you look for in a workhorse. He certainly helped himself this week.
That one's good for 8. 4 carries, 25 yards.
All right, they're moving in. Red zone territory. Handoff. P. Ryan, gain of a couple. Getting closer and closer.
Minnesota on the tackle as we wind down towards the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, less shake and bake, less dancing around. Just hit the hole and run downhill. That's a lot of problems with a lot of these running backs nowadays, too. They want to be able to hit them with the spin cycle. You know, they want to be able to do the killer jukes like in Madden. You know, and sometimes that just gives you negative yardage, right? Or you get stuffed and you only get gain of like 1 or 3, 1, 2, or 3 yards. But if they just put their head down and ran downhill, I mean, you can get 4 yards or more, you know, if you hit the hole. But you know how it goes. A lot of these college kids, you know, they're trying to make a name for themselves, so I get it. So we got Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live, play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, like Omer Muich did. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. You can also donate at patreon.com/NWSF. Appreciate every single one of y'all that hopped in the room this morning. Definitely it was a little earlier than normal, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time for me. But it's football. You know, we got to make sure we really appreciate this. There's a lot of good talent here. You know, we have this game. Then college football is pretty much over as far as like games, and then we'll just have to go to tape, you know, and then the draft, and then you got the Super Bowl next week, and then after that you got the NBA All-Star game, All-Star weekend, and then we'll just be doing a lot of NFL and college football coverage just based off the draft and the combine, and you know, and then we'll transition into preseason and next year. So I always cherish all the tape that I can watch to be able to get my own analysis, you know what I mean, and so that way we can break down the tape and break down the talent. And there's definitely going to be some seniors like Will Hernandez on the Giants O-line last year. He really stood out for me on one of the nice pieces as a senior. And there's always going to be 1 or 2 that really stand out that can make a name for themselves. Michael Irvin, you're the baddest man on the planet. Dion. Super Bowl, baby. Total access at the half.
James Jones, MJD, first half highlights. We'll tell you about Kyle Shanahan's biggest advantage as they head off to Miami for Super Bowl 54.
Senior Bowl, 7-7. South driving. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. 2nd and goal on the 6. Let's go. Come on, Jalen. See one of my Oregon Ducks on the line. Oh, play action fake. Rolling to his left. Good defense. Wow. Burgess, great D.
The ball skills, the awareness, just poked that away with his left hand. In great position. You see Burgess right there. Top.
XFL.
The silver helmet. He's
Yeah, it'd be great to be able to have something else available to watch.
away. Well done.
What we had with the AAF, right, when that league folded. That, you know, there were some of those games that were decent. They weren't great, but at least it was football, something to watch.
They know what to do about passing receivers off for the most part and being in sync with each
All right, shotgun set. 3rd and goal for Jalen Hurts. Pressure coming. Wow, just throwing it up for anyone to intercept it. Incomplete. Almost a sack lunch.
And again, he just didn't have much
Looks like they're going to be going for a field goal attempt.
protection up front. You see the coverage here on the back end. You got a good chance of being somebody from Michigan or Notre Dame in coverage this week.
That was Pride and Metellus down there. Up here is
Yeah, XFL starting now would be, something else to watch. Just depending on if you end up liking, NBA. I don't know. For me, NBA it's not like what it used to be. When Kobe was around and Jordan was around. Field goal is good. South 10, North 7. But it doesn't have that same kind of excitement to me as it did when I was growing up, when I was younger, when I was a kid, and when I got a little bit older in my teens and whatnot. It just, I got you got Giannis and you got a few of these guys, but it doesn't really carry the same type of excitement for me. College basketball and NBA. I don't want to say it's boring, but I'm more of an obviously an NFL and college football guy. But then there'll be certain pieces like Zion that's exciting, Luka, Ja Morant, Dame Dalla for me because I'm a Blazer fan, but it definitely is a different type of vibe with this college football or college basketball. Except when it goes to March Madness, that's fun. But we'll see. We'll see how the NBA pans out. Shotgun set. Shea Patterson with his check down. Good tackle. All right, let's see what Shea can do here right before halftime. Shotgun set for the Michigan quarterback, the senior, Shea Patterson. Good blocking up front, rolling to his left. Running it himself. There you go, tuck and run, baby. Nice run.
Good thing about offensive linemen today. So let's look at Josh Jones on this replay, the left tackle from Houston, and just watch how smooth and easy he is in pass protection. I thought he got beat a couple times on the first day of practice, then he shut everybody down. Just his ability to
A little bit of a hold there at the end, but you know how it goes. There's holding on every play in college football and the NFL. It's a matter if they call it or not.
power step, DJ, and just rode him on inside, didn't he?
absolutely lined up against Jonathan Bernard from Florida.
All right, Shea Patterson, shotgun set. Going to his check down. Get the edge. Davis with the grab. 10-7. South, led by Justin Herbert so far. From the O, baby.
Your mock draft is absolutely terrible. @the_doctor. So come on, man. Let's just enjoy the football. We can give one mock draft a break.
Can't we all give it a break? Can't we all just get along in mock draft season? The answer's no.
All right, shotgun set. Patterson, pump fake. Pressure coming. He goes down. Scared for his life.
from Tulsa as well, and now a timeout taken by the South.
You realize you just made the doctors.
Yeah, they're running out of time.
And if you have any more complaints about my mock draft, you can find me on Twitter @BuckyBrooks. Just let me know whatever you want.
Are you changing it? Changing your handle?
That's real. Very funny.
Hey, Bucky, we all get enough of our own, don't we? We don't need to have somebody add to it.
Yeah, I know. That is absolutely hilarious. When's yours coming out, Buck? Ooh, it is coming out at the beginning of the week, I think. Oh, there you go. There's a tease. Bucky, no Twitter love for that great 1994 Senior Bowl shot of you we showed before?
Bucky's focused on the game. He's not worried about Twitter. Locked in.
Third down.
All right, shotgun set.
1-0.
3rd down. Patterson rolling to his right.
Patterson again. He
Trying to get someone open downfield. There we go. Nice. First down. Move the chains. Good play. There we go. 26-yard gain. Nice route right here. Breaks off the corner, slips. Give me that ball. There we go. See if the North can get maybe one more touchdown or get in field goal range, which they already are. Pretty close. Let's go, baby. Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live, play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, donate to your boy, and if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Almost ran into the ref right there. Throws it out of bounds. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday morning. We got Senior Bowl, Reese's today, and then tomorrow we got the Pro Bowl. Don't really know what kind of action we're going to get from the Pro Bowl. Horrible defense, can't touch the quarterback. More of like a two-hand touch kind of scheme, but you know what? A lot of us that complain about it and how horrible it is, I mean, do we still end up watching it? Yeah. You know, if you love football as much as I do, you still pay attention. Patterson, plenty of time in the pocket. Going to his check down. Gain of a couple.
I'd love a penny for Jalen Hurts' thoughts on the sideline watching with the protection.
Where's that? The protection was excellent up front by his offensive line.
Shotgun set. Patterson. Ooh, almost intercepted. Wow. Come on, Shea.
Almost felt like Maiden was counting the 6 before he caught the football.
10-7. South. All right, now they're going for the field goal attempt. See if they can make this. Snap is good. Kick is up. Woo! Deep kick. Kick is good. Georgia Southern. Okay, I see you. Oh, mock draft by Daniel Jeremiah. Burrow, Chase Young, Okuda, Becton, Tagovailoa, Wills, Brown, Wirfs, Simmons, and Andrew Thomas. Daniel Jeremiah. But you also got to think that someone might trade up. So there might be a couple teams that trade up. So
What's the big deal at 3? Look at 5, 6, and 7. What is the deal at 5, 6, and 7? Quarterback needy. 6, likely quarterback needy. 7, potentially quarterback needy.
And you have that being the spot there. With the
Then people are going to come up.
And there are people I've talked to this week inside the league that say, I would not sleep on the Lions being a quarterback.
That's something we talked about.
okay. 10-10.
I don't know why that's not a discussion.
Second quarter.
And the Lions potentially do that as well.
Let's see what Jalen Hurts can do.
Jalen Hurts. Get rid of it. Oh, they have another sack lunch. 12 noon. You know what time it is. It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, the fans are booing. The boo birds are out.
You know what the Bulls are for? They're not blocking well enough for Jalen Hurts. That's really what that's about.
Yeah, block for Jalen Hurts, damn it.
Fondly, he left Alabama under great circumstances, and they want to see him succeed.
All right, halftime.
Morton, Doc Brock, the left tackle, as that is the end of the half. Let's head down
10-10.
with the coach of the North and Tom Pelissero.
Matt, we saw a pretty spirited pregame speech from you. How do you think your guys responded?
I mean, these kids have been great all week. You know, they've been grinding, really trying to compete against each other, just trying to flip the mentality to go out there and compete against another team and come together as a team ourselves and go out and go. And I think the guys are into it. I think they're trying. I think they're playing hard. Obviously, too many penalties.
Interesting to see what happens in the second half. I'm going to go get something to drink here real quick, maybe grab a beer or two. So give me a second, and I'll be right back since we're at halftime. 1 sec.
Well, I mean, I told them on the sideline, I said, hey, don't worry about it. We're going to get the ball back to you. Fortunately, on the next play we did. We just got to stay, next play mentality, just keep pushing.
Thanks, Matt.
All right, you're welcome.
Andrew, thank you, Tom. Thank you, Matt. The Michigan quarterback throws a 75-yard touchdown with some help from Darius Anderson.
only there was a place nearby you could get one of these. Or these. Good thing they're sold literally everywhere business is done. I'm pretty sure you could buy them at a bank.
Not sorry.
Reese's.
At Farmers Insurance, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a gold medal grizzly.
What an unlikely field in this
All right, I'm back. Today's show is sponsored by Rolling Rock. Not one, but two. Rolling Rock. Not the best beer, but not the worst beer.
We covered it. At Farmers, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Probably should eat breakfast or lunch first, right? But breakfast of champions.
Get a quote today.
Beer. We got Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking I can't even talk. By the best on YouTube, ya boy, Orion, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. That's what happens when you drink beer this early. If you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. We got 10-10 knotted up at halftime between the North and the South. Justin Herbert, 9 for 12, 83 yards and 1 TD. Shea Patterson, 6 for 10, 131 yards, 1 TD, and 1 pick. So we'll see what happens. I don't know how long this halftime show is going to be, but it'll give me a chance to drink like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beers maybe.
This is what it's all about. Let's get this thing kicked off.
7 days, 2 teams, 1 Super Sunday. Margin of error, 0. We're all over it. More than 85 hours.
We hope everyone's having a good Saturday.
Unforgettable Super Bowl.
Reese's Senior Bowl. I mean, we don't got a whole lot of football just left. This, the Pro Bowl, next weekend, the Super Bowl, and it comes to an end. So make sure you enjoy it, soak it in. You know, enjoy the football action that we have. And then, I mean, other than that, I mean, it's just watching old tape to kind of get you going into the NFL draft. But I'll end up doing another live stream later on tonight. So I'll end up doing that. So, 1 second.
He is Maurice Jones Drew. I am Scott Hansen. Check out some highlights from Mobile, Alabama, fellas. What shall we see from Mobile? The North and the South going at it with a potential first-round pick, Justin Herbert, the quarterback out of Oregon. Herbert getting, boy, should have been sacked there on that play. But we'll talk about Josh Uche in a second, but he scrambles out of that would-be sack, picks up 19 yards with his feet, brings him down.
Coming, Scott, when you run that crossfit, you never see it coming.
When you got that hoodie on your back, you always seem to find your way in that zone. Michael Pirine out of Florida for the 16-yard touchdown. Jalen Hurts, the Heisman Trophy runner-up this year. He felt some pressure up the middle, but flip it on up, and it gets intercepted. The pressure was applied by Bradley Anai out of Utah. The interception was Malik Harrison out of Ohio
He
State.
said this Bradley and I just needs to stop playing.
Yeah,
You're done. Come on out the game.
He's done enough money.
You probably jumped into the first round after that type of performance.
Pick out a guy that you thought flashed a little bit that the NFL scouts that are in attendance might be talking about.
Well, you just said it for me, Josh Uche. I mean, not even just the sack. I mean, he clearly had a sack right there that he tagged off on him like it was the Pro Bowl.
He thought it was practice.
It's the Senior Bowl. You got to go tackle him. But he's been in the backfield all game long. He might not have the sacks, but he's been called consistent pressure 24/7, having these quarterbacks run, step up in the pocket. But he's a quick, explosive guy that's clearly just running around these guys, giving them quick footwork, getting around. I love what I'm seeing from him.
At Michigan, he was a backup to Rashawn Gary and Chase Winovich, who were the edge rushers. That both went in the NFL. Two pretty good players that both went in the
All right, sorry about that.
He got to show his wares this year.
It's just halftime right now. Grabbing beers, getting things situated for the rest of today. Talking with the girlfriend.
UCLA. No, to UCLA. Joshua Kelly, right? You only get so many opportunities, right? The first time you get some
Today's show is sponsored by Rolling Rock.
that's what you're looking
Not the worst beer,
for, right?
but not the best beer.
Opportunities that he might not have got because a lot
18 rack for about $10.
of went to the West Coast and
Tastes
saw
okay.
a chance to see all these things.
Ain't watered down like Coors Light.
He's only able to take the
It definitely isn't an IPA or anything fancy, but it gets the job done.
This is what you saw
Good beer pong beer,
watching him
if you feel me.
UCLA. You're starting to
Any
see
of y'all
those
that play beer
guys
pong.
in the SEC and all those other
Yo boy
places.
plays.
He's showing that what his worth is.
Can we all agree not the finest first half for both offensive lines?
Yeah, offensive lines have definitely struggled in the Senior Bowl.
Show we have ever seen.
10 to 10.
It's always tough in these type of games too. One, because you don't know the quarterback's count. You're all learning those type of things.
Let him know, Maurice Jones-Drew.
Understand this too.
the bowling ball for the Jacksonville Jaguars in the past. It was fun. He was fun to watch at UCLA and Jacksonville. A little underrated.
Left tackle or offensive line is the toughest position to play because you're going backwards while someone's probably more athletic than you is going forward. So, yeah, you're going to give up
the Mark Brunell days.
There's now time for the coaches and the guys kind of fix this offensive line up a little bit with your schemes, maybe helping guys out, run the ball a little bit, let them get going forward, and then don't just keep dropping back passes.
This is a one-on-one matchup game right here, and none of these offensive lines on both sides of the ball are winning a one-on-one matchup.
All right, Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South live. Play-by-play and reactions, halftime, 10-10. Just waiting for the guys to get back on the field so we can continue the game and go into the second half. Justin Herbert, by far, to me, looked the best out of anybody, which is no surprise because they said that he had the best practice out of anyone, practices out of anyone in the Senior Bowl. You know, a guy that should be a top 15 pick. I'm excited. Justin Herbert. I don't know if we're going to see any more of him today. I would hope so. Maybe the beginning of the second half I can get a little bit of action from him, but we might not see any more of him, but we'll see. I guess it just depends on the coaching staff and what they want to do and who they want to evaluate. But I hope everyone is having a fantastic Saturday. Omer Muich in the building. Donated a nice $10 to your boy. Appreciate that very much. Your boy's grinding. Going to be doing another live stream more than likely later on tonight for NFL. So if you guys have plans or no plans, you can hop in the room and join your boy. And then we'll have the Pro Bowl tomorrow. And in the Pro Bowl, obviously I'll be doing a live stream for that. And we'll probably be doing a reaction video to this game and then the Pro Bowl as long as they let me put it up. So, but so far the offensive lines have struggled, which is like Maurice Jones-Drew was saying. They don't know the snap count. It's a new quarterback that's not their quarterback in most cases. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Defensive lines have been playing good. Corners have been playing good. Jalen Hurts, some plays he made some good throws. Other plays he threw some, just ducks in the air to get picked off. So, but if anyone's draft stock went up, right, or stayed the same at a very high position, Justin Herbert, my boy. And that's the main reason I'm here, representing Eugene, Oregon, and my Ducks living here in Oregon. My guy. I'm excited. I mean, I hope I get to see a little bit more of him, but if not, he definitely had a good first half. Led the nice drives down the field. Looked crisp, looked smooth, great footwork, good eye manipulation, good leadership. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Meet him at B-Dubs.
Get your Super Bowl Sunday started at 9 a.m. Eastern with a special 8.5-hour NFL Game Day morning live from Miami. Welcome to primetime, Patrick Mahomes.
One play at a time, do something special.
The Chiefs superstar QB sits down with Deion Sanders before the biggest game of his life. And it's a meeting of two huge personalities when 49ers tight end George Kittle cuts it up with the playmaker Michael Irvin.
Here we go. I'm serving that pancake.
Then it's a coaching reunion when Andy Reid and Steve Mariucci catch up in KC. And with his former teams facing off, Joe Montana gives
Taking a quick look at college hoops or any other top headlines. See if there's anything crazy. Warriors trade Cauley Stein to Mavs for a draft pick. Nothing too crazy, though, as far as regular news. Let's go to NFL news, see if there's anything there on the NFL side.
Snoop, DJ Khaled, Jim Brown, and more. It all starts Super Bowl Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Reese's Senior Bowl action, Justin Herbert.
All right, and it also looks like if you guys aren't able to see the game, if that's something, if you have the NFL app and you click at the top on the featured, I think you can click on the actual link that has Justin Herbert's photo, and you should be able to watch the game, even if not through your cable provider or through any other link. I think it'll allow you to watch it. So if you don't have the NFL app, download it, click on that link, and then you can end up, watching the game. Bengals, Taylor on quarterbacks. I want a winner. Justin Herbert's a winner. Zeke on Dak. He's going to get his money. Okay, we'll see. Which tight end is tougher to defend, Kelsey or Kittle? Debatable. Eli, it was important for me to go out as a Giant. He needed to retire anyway, so hopefully the other teams, these aging quarterbacks like Phillip Rivers and Breeze and Brady, I mean, a lot of them, they'll keep playing until no one wants to have them anymore. But, I get it. It's tough. You love the game so much. It would be hard to walk away. Tevin Coleman, shoulder showing progress. We'll see if he plays in the Super Bowl for the Niners.
And he got under center today.
Which is new for a lot of these guys.
And it looked like he handled it very well.
Herbert listed by Daniel Jeremiah as the 21st best prospect available. Not 21st in the draft or anything, just saying out of his top 50. He's got Herbert ranked 21 going into this phase of the offseason.
All right, so let's look at some of the prospects that are rated.
Another quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
Daniel Jeremiah isn't really the most accurate, but he's got as far as like prospects, not where they're going to go in the draft, but just based off like talent and talent alone. Chase Young at 1, no surprise there. Derek Brown at 2, D tackle from Auburn. I love his game. Joe Burrow at 3, and this is just talent, not the draft status. Isaiah Simmons, linebacker at Clemson, who could be safety or linebacker at 4. Love his game. Jeff Okudah, the best corner in the draft at Ohio State, at 5. Tua Tagovailoa at 6. Javon Kinlaw, D-tackle at South Carolina, 7. CeeDee Lamb at 8. So they really think that CeeDee Lamb is going to be a lot better than Judy and some of the other wide receivers, which is kind of surprising, but kind of not. If you watch CeeDee Lamb and you actually see what they're about. Mound Visit, just subscribe. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Go to all our library. You can see we do NFL, college football. I can do reaction videos, live streams, NBA. Appreciate you, Mound Visit. Thank you so much. CeeDee Lamb. Let's see what they say about him. Lamb is tall, lean, wideout with top-tier hands, toughness, and production. Lines up inside and outside. Smooth, fluid route runner. Understands how to set up quarterbacks. He also has a good feel in the zone. Attacks the ball when working back to the quarterback. Tracks the ball naturally down the field. Lamb, he doesn't have elite speed, but he can find some extra juice when the ball's in the air, and he's at his best after the catch. Consistently breaks tackles and very elusive. A very polished player that is explosive and reliable. So that's why they are probably having him going over Jerry Jeudy, but they have Jeudy at 9 as far as talent. So CeeDee Lamb at 8 and Jerry Jeudy at 9. And this is not where they're going to get drafted, but just talent, wise. Becton at 10, offensive tackle from Louisville. Jedrick Wills, O-tackle from Alabama at 11. Henry Ruggs III, wide receiver at 12, Alabama. Tristan Wirfs, guard from Iowa, 13. DeAndre Swift, running back at Georgia at 14. I like his game a lot. He might end up being the first running back selected in the draft. He might go with Tua to Miami. They have 2 picks, the Dolphins. That would be a nice 1-2 punch. Xavier McKinney, one of the best safeties in the league. Alabama at 15. Patrick Queen, he's a sleeper. Patrick Queen, linebacker from LSU. I'm not sure if you guys have kept in touch with LSU players. Some of you guys have, some of you guys haven't. I really like Patrick Queen's game. Maybe not as good as Devin White for Tampa Bay from LSU this year, but he got some game. Justin Jefferson, wide receiver at 17. Ross Blacklock, D-tackle from TCU, 18. Brandon Ayuk, wide receiver from Arizona State at 19, which is funny because I don't think he's that. That's a little high in my opinion. 20, Jordan Love, quarterback from Utah State. 21, Justin Herbert. Interesting. Daniel Jeremiah, thinking he's the 21st prospect based off talent. Disagree, you know what I mean? But that's his opinion. Laviska Shenault, 22, wide receiver from Colorado. Love his game. C.J. Henderson, corner from Florida at 23. I love his game as well. Cleveland Chason, edge rusher from LSU at 24. He's nice. Andrew Thomas, offensive tackle for Georgia, 25th ranked talent prospect. Grant Delpit, safety from LSU. Love his game at 26. He's going to make some team happy, maybe the Patriots, right? Jalen Johnson, corner from Utah at 27. A.J. Espinosa, edge rusher at 28. T. Higgins at 29, wide receiver from Clemson. Love his game. Marlon Davidson, edge rusher from Auburn, 30. J.K. Dobbins, running back at 31 from the Ohio State University. And 32, A.J. Terrell, cornerback from Clemson at 32. So those are just guys based off talent. But, I mean, what the fuck does Daniel Jeremiah know, right? He's not the most accurate. I mean, Mike Mayock, to me, normally when he would do draft analysis for, like, NFL Network, he was probably the best. But, you can see these guys, that are, on certain networks. right? And sometimes when they do it for a full-time job, they're not the most accurate. But it's tough to predict, as far as NFL draft. That's a big fact, so. Mound visit. He says, I love the MLB. I do, too. I met King Griffey Jr. when I was 7 years old when he was a rookie in '89. And big Mariners fan. I go to games. I live in Oregon, so I go up to games in Seattle 4 or 5 times a year. And my dad is a big Dodger fan from L.A. He's been following the Dodgers since the 50s. So I end up watching the Dodgers almost every game throughout the season as well. So I love MLB. I'm always about it. I'm always watching it. And when we go into MLB season, I'll definitely do some coverage. Maybe do some live streams. Some people can, watch baseball. Some people can't. Hopefully I can do some reaction videos if they don't get blocked. But yeah, I love MLB a lot. I actually like MLB more than I love NBA, to be honest. You know what I mean? As far as like the tiers go for what I like. NFL, college football at the top. Wrestling, right there at the top with it. AEW, WWE, baseball, MLB. And then probably after that, NBA and college basketball. March Madness is fun. And the NBA isn't horrible, but it's just there's so many top-heavy teams that are good. 5 or 10 teams that are good and like 20 that are shitty. So it's just kind of tough to watch. But the Nolan Arenado situation, it's a sticky situation because he's a top 10 player in all of baseball, talent-wise. Agree or disagree? I'm right. He's great, right? But the Rockies aren't handling it the right way. He doesn't want to be there. He feels disrespected, but they're not going to let him go for just, chips and salsa. You know what I mean? They're going to want to get something in return. But then keeping a player that's disgruntled, that's tough because then you're not going to get the most out of him. So I don't really know what to think. But I like his game a lot. Great player. One of the top 10 players I feel in all of baseball. But we'll have to kind of keep an eye on the situation. So, you a diehard Nats fan? Yeah, Rendon had a good year, but the thing is Arenado with his age and where he's at, Rendon is no longer on the Nats, as you know. So, I mean, he went to the Angels, right? So he went for the money. So, I mean, if it wasn't for Rendon, you guys wouldn't have won the World Series. Marcus is, a Nat fan, so, I mean, I watch a lot of Nats baseball. But, Rendon was big, Juan Soto was big. Steven Strasburg finally, came into his own. Mad Max, so there was a lot of pieces, but, yeah. But he ain't better than Rendon. Or is he? He is. But Rendon was a key cog into that World Series piece. Without Rendon, there is no World Series championship. So, and you know that too. But we got Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South. Live, play-by-play, and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy, either on here like Omer Muich did, $10, my boy. Or if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. You can also go to patreon.com/NWSF, and you can donate there as well. You think he's going to be miserable? I agree. I wish he would have been able to stay, with the Nats. And the Nats come to Seattle for the first time in like 5 to 6 years. So me and Marcus are probably going to go and get seats right behind the Nats bench on third base. So I'm kind of excited. The Braves come to town to Seattle for interleague play. So there's going to be quite a few exciting teams that are going to come to Seattle. So I'm excited. Seattle, we already know they're booty. They got the longest drought in baseball. Haven't been to the playoffs since Ichiro's rookie year in 2001. But it's the closest team to me. So, and obviously I'm a Griffey guy, Randy Johnson guy, an Edgar Martinez guy, an Ichiro guy. So it is what it is. 10-10. Not at halftime. We're about to get it started here in the Senior Bowl. 10-10, baby. If the Mariners win, you got to shove it in your friend. Well, he's from DC, from the DMV area. So, and he's living here in Oregon with me for about 10 years. But he loves his Wizards, loves his Nats, the Caps, Redskins. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of up and down a couple teams. If you would have told me that the Nats and the Caps would have won the Stanley and the World Series pennant, in the last 10 years ago, I would have laughed. But, that's the great thing about sports. You never know. You know what I mean? I don't know about the Redskins and the Wizards anytime soon, but obviously I'm a fan of the Mariners. It's brutal. I'm a fan of the Blazers. Brutal. Right? I'm a fan of the Buccaneers. Brutal. The only thing on the bright side for me is my Oregon Ducks. 2019-2020 champions of the Rose Bowl. So, I mean, that's pretty much the only thing I got going for me besides, the Blazers making the Western Finals and overachieving last year and getting swept by the Warriors. But at least it was nice to see them playing some great basketball. But the team now has been obliterated by injuries, and their bench isn't the same. So, all right, here we go. Justin Herbert, Puppy God, played in the first quarter and dominated. Looked great. Had great tempo. Was the leader. Good eye manipulation, good footwork, good throwing arm, good routes. He looked great, but I'm not sure if he's going to be back in the game in the second half. They played him in the first half with Jordan Love, and then Jalen Hurts got in the game, so we'll see. Oh, yeah, well, that's a no-brainer. Mound visit. If you lead the league in interceptions with no pressure, and he lost probably like 8 games this season in the fourth quarter, right? Well, on the last drive or in the fourth quarter with stupid interceptions with no pressure, if they would have just had someone that would have had 33 touchdowns and 15 picks, right? 15 less interceptions, they would have won like 11 games this year. 10, 11, 12 games. They had weapons. Their defense wasn't really that good. Offensive line stunk. Running game stunk. But you had Godwin and Evans, the 2 of the top wide receivers in the league this year. O.J. Howard didn't really do a whole lot. Brate didn't do a whole lot. But, they have talent, but they just don't have enough to put it all together. And they would have went to the playoffs as a wild card team this year if Jameis would have just been a little bit more accurate and made better decisions, but he's a fucking idiot. That's why I want to move on. That's big facts. All right, handoff up the middle. Go. Nice run. First down. Move the chains by the North. 16-yard run by Anderson. T-Mobile Park, amazing. Amazing. One of the best parks in all of baseball. I haven't been to every single ballpark that's out there, but it's amazing. The environment is amazing. They got a little Hall of Fame area for like Griffey bats that you can touch, and the Griffey locker, Randy Johnson, Edgar Ichiro. It's awesome, man. I'm not sure where you live if you're on the East Coast and you live out there in DMV area in DC, but it's worth going to if you ever get a chance to come out here to the Northwest. It's one of the better ballparks that's out here. I want to go to Dodger Stadium. One of my real good friends is a big Dodger fan. My dad's a big Dodger fan, so I'd love to be able to go. But T-Mobile is, it's off the chain. Anyone that goes to T-Mobile loves it. It's really, and even if you go to like the Moda, here in Portland to watch the Blazers, it's fun, man. Great building, great fans out here in the Northwest. Even when our teams are shitty, we still root them on. So.
Yeah, I talked to him in pregame about it, and I said, "Was the shortstop? Is that where I'm seeing all these arm angles?" He said, "Absolutely. You just got to be able to get rid of it from that spot." And he said, "Coach Leach allowed me to do all those things, and when mistakes were made, then we coached them and corrected them. But he said he also gave me free run to try and make plays, and he did a number of those up at Washington State."
Gordon, a 36th round draft pick. We saw Shea Patterson earlier. He was a 38th round baseball draft pick. Back him up 5, 2nd and 15.
Was LSU this year the best team I've ever watched? Yes. Absolutely. Joe Burrow, the offense, the defense, and I've seen a bunch of Alabama teams. I've been watching football since 1985, so I've seen a lot of great teams over the years. And by far, with what Burrow did, Brady at OC, everything that they did on offense and defense with all the other pieces coming together, that was one of the most amazing runs that I've seen out of any team and quarterback of all time, period. A lot of fun to watch. And I'm glad I got a chance to do the live stream with the fans for that game. It was like 5 hours for me. You know what I mean? I definitely was exhausted and tired, but it was worth it. And the fans were great in that game. I think I made like $150 in donations in that LSU championship game. So it was great, man. It was fun. Best player on the current roster. God, that's tough. They have some guys that are kind of coming up in the system, Kellenick and a few other guys, but I mean, there's no more Robinson Cano. You know, there's no more Nelson Cruz. You know, a lot of the key pieces aren't there anymore. Felix Hernandez is not there anymore. They got rid of James Paxton. End around. Maybe Mitch Haniger. Mitch Haniger might be the best player. They got rid of Diaz, the closer. So, I mean, a lot of the players that were great on the Mariners the past few years are no longer there, which is sad. But probably Mitch Haniger is probably – Kyle Seager from time to time is pretty damn good himself too. Go. Touchdown. Let's go, baby. North. Good blocks up front.
It's not just the initial block you're looking for as a scout, correct? You want to be able to stay attached, keep your feet moving, and keep working, correct? Absolutely.
11-yard touchdown run for Jameis Winston, who scored 15 in his Baylor career, and adds another, his 16th. Pass on for the extra point. That is good. And the North takes the lead. Jameis Winston, touchdown run. It's 17-10. And then, you know what? Big man spike. Well done, Ben Brennerson.
Jermichael Hasty run for 11 yards and the touchdown. Let's go, baby.
We made it, damn. How is this possible, you ask? It's not, but we've done it anyway. Reese's Thins. Not sorry.
The famous Meat Lovers Pizza from Pizza Hut. Over a pound of meat and cheese for just $10. It's more
Best hitter on the Nats that I like that always Juan Soto.
more. You get the idea. Get yours delivered now.
I mean, they got a lot of young pieces, a lot of vets, that are there. But I mean, the guy that I feel like every time that's up to bat that can play offense, defense, kind of like a modern day Ken Griffey Jr. You know what I mean? It's awesome to be able to see someone like that.
Even taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
Give me your hand! I can save you! Lots of money with Liberty Mutual. We customize your car insurance so you only pay for
Yeah, love Juan Soto's game. He's got a great future in the MLB overall roster out of the top players in the league for many, many years. Yeah, if I can get a connection inside the stadium, yeah, for sure.
$12.99, all you can eat. Now with boneless.
I know I went to the Seahawks and Broncos preseason game with my buddy, and then we went to the Edgar Martinez Hall of Fame celebration the next day. And inside the 12th man and the Seahawks, the connection wasn't very good. But inside, T-Mobile out there, I should be able to, get a connection out there.
Come on. We got to make some plays now. Let's go. We got to make some plays now. We got to go.
Oh, finish this drive off the right way, fellas. Nice job. Finish this the right way. Come on. Do one more run here.
All right, Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South. North is up 17-10. Live play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page.
Thought that was good patience by Montez on the rollout because he allowed Jennings to actually clear through traffic to work his way open before he was able to put it on him.
Showing a little bit of his movement ability there. We know he can sit back in the pocket. He's got a huge arm. Showing off a little bit of that athleticism.
I hope they actually let him do that. Somebody go out there and go get it. Get Duvernay at the top.
Yeah, we'll see. Obviously, you can't have a live stream during the game. You're going to make the other fans around you probably pissed off, if I'm sitting there videoing and talking the whole time. But, I can do a couple minutes, while I'm there. Unless I end up having like a GoPro type thing, when I go.
You guys know how much fun we have before a game down on the field talking with kids and all. And I saw Darian Daniels stretching before the game. I said, hey, I know somebody's going to get hit today. He said, no doubt, sir. There it is.
Glad we got a sir at the end of that as well.
A bunch of great kids. I mean, every year you come here, you always hear about, kids this, kids that. Give me a break. Most of these kids are just terrific.
Yeah, but I'm a big baseball guy. Usually when they have the promotional days for like the bobbleheads, Ken Griffey Jr. Like this was the one, Ken Griffey Jr. bobblehead for the Upper Deck 1989 rookie card that they gave away. And obviously, I got the box in mint condition, but you know what I mean? Going to be able to get things like this, that's worth the ticket itself. A lot of the bobbleheads usually run like $50-$60, if you have the box with it, if it's in mint condition, and if you buy a ticket for like $100 and I sit within the first like 10 rows, I mean that's worth it right there just to go for the bobble. So anytime there's a bobblehead, I usually go. Edgar Martinez bobblehead for Hall of Fame, I got that as well. So I usually always go when there's those promotional days to get that extra swag, to add to my collection. So. But I'm a big Griffey guy. Oh, go! Yeah, he's my favorite player out of all the players that I root for all time. Especially when I met him in his rookie year. Still has I got his autograph on 89 Don Ross card. It's encapsulated. Have a picture with him and Ken Griffey Sr. So it's definitely a special experience for me. And I always will love Griffey more than any other player of any sport.
Reese's.
The Home Depot is changing the way doing gets done. From your phone to the store, even right to your door. At the Days of Doing Bath event. Right now, save up to 40% on vanities. Only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
It's more than who you are. It's who you're with. And it's more than what you do. It's where you do it. Tin Cup Mountain Whiskey.
Today's show is brought to you by Rolling Rock. Not the best beer, but not the worst beer. Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South. Live play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Omer Muich did. Will you? Possibly you. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Hope everyone's having a good day. Saturday, weather's nice here in Oregon as I look out the window. It's sunny. Not a lot of cloud cover out there. Good sport weather. I'm ready for the Pro Bowl tomorrow, and I'll do a live stream for that. And then as we go further along, we'll have the Super Bowl next week. So, your boy's been busy. Videos, live streams, all of that.
Thursday at 10 on NFL Network.
9:39 remaining here in the third quarter. North on top of the South, 17-10 at the Reese's Senior Bowl. Tom Pelissero's down on the field.
I'm here with Margot McElvain, Reese's brand manager. What makes this experience in Mobile so special?
The Senior Bowl is truly a one-of-a-kind football game. I have been so impressed with how the community of Mobile...
All right, baby. 17-10 North. Third quarter. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Saturday. I'll have another live stream that I'll do more than likely tonight. Going over some NFL coverage, maybe the top NFL wide receiver prospects ranked 1 through 10, in my opinion. And we can go over some of those, or I'll go over some other positions. I did the quarterbacks, not based on what I think, but based off what, has been floating out there, based off the best free agent quarterbacks that are going to be available in 2020. So usually I'm trying to do as much NFL coverage as possible, since this channel is kind of backboned off NFL and college football. But every once in a while, you'll see some MLB, wrestling, AEW, WWE, NBA, March Madness. So
Like Jabari, this other player, he plays defense. So I asked him, "Do you want to be in the NFL?" And Jabari looked at me and goes, "He will be in the NFL." And I thought, wow, how powerful.
Those type of moments to make a lasting impact.
Yeah, absolutely. And
all right.
It's this incredible event where it really marks the start of some amazing professional football careers. And so Reese's is proud to be a sponsor.
Look at this lady talking about Reese's. Gosh, she got the guap, huh? The cheddar. She's like, my dad created Reese's. I'm rich as fuck.
Pursue their dreams.
That'd be nice.
And of course, we love to hand out candy, so.
My wife will be thrilled. Guys?
Thank you, Margot. Thank you, Tom.
Tom's eating that tonight.
You didn't throw your wife under the bus. Getting it. How do you throw your wife? That's yours. Tom's sticking that in his carry-on bag.
All right, handoff. Anderson trying to break the tackle, gain of a couple. Nice run. Fighting for some extra yards.
Yes, sir. We're seeing a little bit of everything out of him. The ability to run inside, catch the ball, and have the back.
And not a lot of people like, the Senior Bowl or like the Pro Bowl. But if you're a hardcore, sports fanatic like me, I can't get enough. I like to evaluate talent. That's probably my favorite thing to do. College football, NFL, watch the tape, read the articles, go over the stats. I mean, there's nothing better to me on a regular day of doing that. So, Gordon, incomplete. Washington State's quarterback has had a good year.
He gets that ball and just couldn't quite bring it in. It's good coverage. It's a good ball. Give him a chance.
Anthony Gordon passed to Adam Troutman, 5 yards. And then that one was incomplete. I didn't know if we were going to actually see him out there. Adam Troutman, come on now. Getting closer to the red zone. Shotgun set. Gordon. Nice pass. First down. Move the chains. Let's go.
Gordon does not have a huge arm, but the timing, anticipation, and accuracy is how he gets by. This ball is already up. They're right on him.
How about Prochet ran that route, DJ, to widen out in order to get the defense to widen out, and then circles back into the big game.
It's good all the way around. Let's give Troutman another chance down there and see if he can play down here in the red zone.
If so, it'd be him right there.
Gordon and Troutman getting closer to the end zone. Let's go, baby.
So that's Kyle Duggar on the coverage, and one of the things people wanted to know, so here's Troutman here, and here's Duggar. So what people want to know is, what about Duggar's coverage ability? Not bad out in open space there. I talked with someone recently who said he's not just a box safety. They think with good work, he could be a high safety, single high type of safety in certain situations.
Yeah, that's the how the heck do we get Bill Ryan? He said it's
All right, right in the red zone. Tiptoeing into the goal line. Handoff. Good D. Way to stuff him there at the 3-yard line.
5'6" as a freshman and 5'6" as a senior.
Jagster, what to do, my guy?
Here's the guys I thought, small school guys, the big stage. They made a big statement. Danny Golden from Liberty with some big-time catches down the field. We've talked about Troutman. Duggar, that matchup's been fun to watch. And unfortunately, Ben Barch from St. John's University was injured and unable to play today, but had a really good week of practice.
And that St. John's out of Minnesota, Division III power, and had a good week of practice. I thought he got better every day, got hurt near the end of the week.
Shotgun set. Gordon. Touchdown. Oh, and he spikes it. He says, I don't give a fuck. This is the fucking Senior Bowl, bitch. Let's go. Spike that shit. Touchdown, North. He said, take that, bitch. You don't see guys spike the football in college football ever. I'm loving that. Gronk spiked that bitch. Let's go.
They came into the area which is called banjo coverage. So instead they ended up with a miscommunication and a touchdown for Claypool.
13 touchdowns for the batting average.
Extra point is up. And it's good. 24-10. North. Okay, baby. Spike the shit out of that football.
You can't put a price on love. But if you did, it'd cost the exact same as a Reese's. Turns out love's kind of inexpensive. Not sorry. Reese's.
For $4? Who likes saving money? I like saving money. For $4, you can get...
We got Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South. Live play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. 24-10 North. Third quarter. Got about a quarter and a half left. So we'll see what happens here as we get closer and closer to the fourth quarter. See if the South can make a little bit of a run to make it a little bit more interesting.
That includes a buy one, get one free breakfast buffet. Stay and buffet at Spirit Mountain Casino.
The strength of a company comes from its employees. Their dedication, skills, sacrifice, and loyalty make us who we are. They champion your needs and strive every day to place the utmost quality, service, and integrity for every customer in repair. Thanks to our employees, we are the finest in collision repair.
Fajitas are back at
Apologize for eating,
veggie, shrimp, and chicken.
but I'm hungry.
$7.99.
Gotta compliment that beer with something, right?
Feel like a fiesta. Order online and bring the fiesta home. Only at Ruby Tuesday.
It's a commercial break anyways.
When your skin is feeling dry and crinkly, time for Gold Bond Healing Lotion. Penetrates 10 surface layers deep with 7 moisturizers, 3 vitamins. Skin is nourished, healed, healthy looking. Gold Bond Healing. Ultimate lotion, ultimate skin.
An epic year of entertainment continues at Spirit Mountain Casino. Chris Isaac. Air Supply. Chris Angel Raw.
Good old beer in the afternoon.
Epic year at Spirit
How many will I have today? 1, 2, 10, 20. We'll never know. Puddles on the field. Let's go, baby. Cameron Throckmorton representing my Ducks on the line. Let's go, baby. 5:40 left in the third. Let's go. Come on, South. Cameraman got faked there. Come on now.
That was one of the prettiest flag throws from depth that I think I've ever seen from an official.
Maybe at midfield.
That was beautiful.
I think he had a little extra weight in the beanbag there. You know, I think he weights it just a touch more than others, and then he shows off the gun.
Holding. Defense, number 79. 5-yard penalty from the end of the run.
Penalty on the North. Let's go. Move the football, baby.
That's what he was in the back judge. He was at the tip of the logo of the Senior Bowl, and that looked like a bird flying, hovering over the field.
That's the back judge, Grannis Bell from the SEC, and you can let him throw beat.
Let's go. 24-10 North. Shotgun set. Montez from Colorado. And I'm familiar with a lot of the guys, obviously, in the Pac-12 because I watch all fucking Pac-12, right? I follow SEC, Big Ten, but obviously if I'm an Oregon Duck, I like to scout. Beavers, Huskies, Cougars, Bruins, Trojans, Sun Devils, Wildcats, Utes, whatever it is. Bears. I'm always on top of all the other teams in the Pac-12 and the Pac-12 talent. Buffaloes. Come on, Montez. But I always root for Pac-12 guys because, a lot of, a lot of talent is going to be a good chunk in the Big Ten, Ohio State and LSU and Alabama, and then you'll get guys in the, ACC like Clemson. But I always root for the Pac-12. I live in Oregon, so, I mean, I'm supposed to, right? When it was the Pac-10, you root for it. Pac-12, you root for it. You want those guys to be able to make a name for themselves, regardless if they're on your team or not, so. All right, baby. Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can here or through patreon.com/NWSF. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Gang, gang, gang. Reese's Senior Bowl. I'm all about it, man. Got this game, the Pro Bowl, the Super Bowl, and that's it. And then besides that, I'll be doing a lot of coverage of the NFL draft, combine, preseason, and then when we get back to the regular season. It's going to be a long off season for NFL and college football. But I'll keep it interesting. Shotgun set. Montez. Pressure coming. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is. It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Wow, big pressure there by the North. South with the punt. Bradley Hanai led team in sacks each of the last 3 seasons. 30 career sacks for the Utah Utes. 2-time first team all Pac-12, 2018 and 19. I love that. Damn right he finishes. He's been everywhere today. He's like, sit the fuck down. Sack fucking lunch, motherfucker. Wish Justin Herbert was still in the game. Maybe this game would be a little bit closer. Shotgun set. Gordon. Anthony Gordon from Washington State. A lot of Pac-12 guys in here. I love it. Oh, look who. Justin Herbert. My guy.
It was a good day. It's a great opportunity to come out and play. And we picked up a lot of the offense. I thought it was a good day for us. We moved the ball pretty well and had some fun with it.
What's the biggest challenge, especially in a game setting of operating with a bunch of guys that you met about a week ago?
Yeah, it's getting everything under control. It's getting the protection lined up, the guys, the timing on the routes. These are a bunch of guys that have never played together, and they're coming together for the first time. But I thought we did well.
We saw you use your legs. You also dove head first for a first down at one point. Is any part of you saying, I got to make a business decision, make sure I don't get hit?
No, we needed to win the game, and we needed to get the first down, so I had to do it.
You told me the other day that a big emphasis for you down here was to tell teams who you
Love me some Justin Herbert. That's the future of the NFL right there, baby.
To be a competitor, I wanted to come down here.
Smart kid. Never will get in trouble. Grew up in the Eugene area. Has ties to the school with his dad, grandpa. It's awesome to see, man. 2019-2020, Oregon Ducks Rose Bowl champs. Let's fucking go. And that's why I'm here today, for Justin Herbert. Gordon? Oh, you know what time it is? It's 12 noon. Time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Love me some Herbert. And it's cool that he actually came back for his senior year to be a little bit more polished going into the NFL. Because if it wasn't for him, no Rose Bowl for the Oregon Ducks for the first time in about 5 or 6 years, so I love that.
Tools, but to show that on and off the field he can be that loud leader. It's not a volume issue, but people wanted to see him interacted.
And he mentioned that when we had an interview with him. So that's the one thing that he wanted to talk about.
When we look at him on tape, there's a lot to like about Justin Herbert. You see his
Herbert.
look at this ball.
Bang. Look at that throw. Look at that throw. Bang. Herbert. Look at this throw. Bang. Toe drag swag. Oh, like this what? I can use my legs too. Take that. Take that. Take that. Yeah, one of the best Rose Bowls of all time. This year's 2019-2020 Rose Bowl victory against Wisconsin by 1. Loved it. Great special teams play. 24-10 North.
Turn him loose, and he finds a way to make plays.
2:18 remaining here in the third. Weaver, the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, making a special teams play there. Montez in a quarterback will Michael Penrod, the Mobile native in the backfield to his left. The North is going to get the South is going to get
Oh, offsides.
the South is going to get the ball as Anai jumped into the end zone.
Come on, Anai.
Wouldn't you be excited too with the day he's having?
I said he's always first off the ball.
Offside. Defense number 58 on the back to the quarterback. 5-yard penalty. First down.
The way they've been able to heat up this group, I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit more of that on 2, 3, first sound, silent, whatever you got to do. Don't let these edge rushers with Anai and Uche stay in the rhythm there.
What about a screen to P-Ryan? We saw that earlier in the game.
Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Nice run. Let's go. Move the chains. Let's go South. I mean North. South. Gang, gang, gang. Come on, South. Wish they would bring Herbert back in the game, but it looks like his night is over.
Fantasy football is over. Sure, the guy who auto-drafted won again, but this is the playoffs. Rally your crew at B-Dubs where the beer is cold and you can hate on a friend for his stupid hat. Not his fantasy team. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Our cars, they take us to
See if there's any other news that's going on.
and sometimes to new beginnings.
Third quarter, 3 minutes and 10 seconds left.
In life's extraordinary experiences. So much so that we built a company around it. With every phone call, every quote, every claim, we're an insurance company that delivers an experience that meets the only standards higher than ours. Yours.
All right, let's take a look. Any news?
Auto and life insurance.
Pro Bowlers cite safety as deterrent to 17th game. Lame.
Just wait till you get to the register.
Keuchel, sorry, says ex-teammates should be too. Well, they cheated. No shit. Lakers and Sixers at 5:30 p.m. Ooh.
At Fisher Investments, we do things differently, and other money managers don't understand why.
Because our way works great for us.
But not for your clients. That's why we're a fiduciary, obligated to put clients first.
So what do you provide? Cookie cutter portfolios?
No. We tailor portfolios to our clients' needs.
But you do sell investments that earn you high commissions, right?
We don't have those.
So what's in it for you?
Our fees are structured so we do better when our clients do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
All right, let's look at this. Top 5 most overrated quarterbacks in the NFL. Dak Prescott 1. Aaron Rodgers 2. Carson Wentz 3. Jimmy G 4. Baker Mayfield 5. That's what this guy's saying. The top 5 most underrated. Number 1, Kyler Murray. 2, Matthew Stafford. 3, Drew Brees. 4, Kirk Cousins. 5, Derek Carr. Agree or disagree? Most overrated, Dak, Aaron Rodgers, Carson Wentz, Jimmy G, Baker. For overrated. Underrated, Kyler Murray, Stafford, Brees, Cousins, Carr. You can make an argument for that.
Thankfully, though, I learned how to read, so.
I don't know how accurate that is, but.
Pretty good wisdom for a first-grade teacher. That's great.
I wonder if he's kept in contact with that first-grade teacher. Because that would be that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool thing. That's a bond that they will have forever.
Do you
you remember who your first grade teacher was?
Certainly do, Mrs. Baker.
I'm embarrassed. I don't.
D Rose over the last 10 games, 23.8 points, 3.7 rebounds, and 6.7 assists. I love that. D Rose making a comeback.
Oh, no, I got it. Mrs. Raftery.
There you go.
All right, here we go.
I've heard it both ways. If you're watching, I'm sorry.
Going long, going deep. Oh.
Did he not get away with one at the end of it? I usually don't say that about a defensive back. Usually it's just a
24-10 North. South trying to come back. If they had fucking Justin Herbert out there, it'd be a little bit better.
There's a shot to the head to Duvernay to start, and then a little grab right there. We'll let it go. I think the shot to the head is probably the one that. But hey, you knock him off the route. Lamar Jackson being physical.
And Uche had some get off there as well.
Smith and Wesson. Right, exactly. I don't think Carson Wentz is, ooh. Intercepted. Go. 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 Nice. Yeah, but and Wentz having, 4,000 yards passing with no one over 500 yards out of any weapon. That's talent. And he didn't get hurt when everyone was talking shit, right? I love Wentz. I don't think he's overrated one bit.
Throckmorton's had a rough go of it against the speed he's seen out here. He's going to have to kick inside at the next level. It's not
Yeah, but Carr and Stafford, you can't, Carr you definitely can't compare to Wentz. Stafford stuff that he was going through. And the offensive line for the Lions hasn't been the greatest over the years for him either. But I hear what you're saying. I'm a big Wentz supporter. Mr. Walk it to him. I love Carson Wentz. All right, handoff up the middle. Get in there. Touchdown, baby. Unless there's a flag on the play. A little holding. Bring it back. Come on now. Damn, North is really pouring it on now. It's like the only way they'd be able to come back if Herbert came back in the damn game. But when he was in, he looked great. And obviously, Zach Taylor, the head coach of the Bengals, coaching the South team and Justin Herbert, getting his eyes on a potential first pick in the draft. Everyone says Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow. But you never know. He might like what he's seeing from Justin Herbert. Chase Young, obviously, at the number 1, number 2 spot, too, is interesting as well. Go. Go. Floater. Ooh! Caught. But it looks like he was out of bounds. Come on, Anthony Gordon.
Because right here is all wide open, but he wants to throw the football, which is understandable because he's a quarterback. But I think in a normal situation,
almost.
The foot comes down out anyway, and so does the second. But boy, that was wide open to pick up a chunk of yardage for his team.
Yeah, Anthony Gordon could have ran for another 10 or 12-yard gain right there. But he's a QB, man. He's looking downfield. He's trying to get those touchdowns. I get it. All right, the North is driving, 24-10. Gordon hands off. Gain of a couple. The Washington State Cougar, the stud, had a great season for the Cougars this season. Anthony Gordon, slinging it and flinging it all over the Pac-12 competition. We got the Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South. Live play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Who will be the next? Omer did. $10. Anyone else got love for the Northwest Sports Fanatics? And if you're looking for love and merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Appreciate you guys very much. This one's getting out of hand. 24-10, North. See if Gordon can pour it on. Timeout taken by the North. Oh, man, I can't wait for the combine. Can't wait for this. I love this shit. I know a lot of people aren't really into the combine. I love it, man. I love scouting. I love watching tape. I love being able to see the drills. I love it. Love it. NFL 24/7, 365 for your boy. Bengals, first pick. Redskins 2. Lions 3. Giants 4. Dolphins 5. Chargers 6. Panthers 7. Cardinals 8. Jaguars 9. Browns 10. Yeah, Redskins falling in line at that number 2 pick to get Chase Young. That's exactly what they need, especially with the Ryan Kerrigan issues. So. Kelly, gain of a couple. All right, 24-10. Getting closer and closer to the fourth quarter. Appreciate every single one of y'all in the building watching the game with me. And like I said, what else is on right now? I mean, there's a few NBA games that are on. Nothing really nationally televised till later tonight. Lakers and Sixers. That's football. Get to see some prospects. They might be on your team going into next season. Gordon. Shotgun set. Pressure coming. Floater. Touchdown! North. What a play. Man, they're pouring it on now. Wow, what a fucking grab. Spike that! Gronk spike. Let's watch this route again. Nice. Great hands. Okay. Anthony Gordon with the touchdown pass. Extra point is up. And it's good. This one's getting out of hand. 31-10 North. Put Justin Herbert back in the fucking game.
He's on my list of jump ball guys. You get down the red zone, you win games third down and red zone. You look at Courtney Davis, made a spectacular catch in the red zone this week.
Courtney Davis, Antonio Gandy Golden, Denzel Mims, and Michael Pittman Jr. from USC. He's going to be a little bit of a sleeper, too, going into the draft.
Anthony Jennings would like to be on this list, but that's the Tennessee Jennings we're talking about. You're talking about Jawan Jennings.
Hey, Mama, how you doing? I know you understand, but I love you. Happy birthday to Liberty. We just scored our first touchdown in the first Super Bowl. Thank all these guys for me,
There you go. That's I love it.
31-10 North.
Dude, they put a bowling alley at Liberty. They built one there. He didn't have anything to do, so he said, I'm going to pick up bowling.
Shotgun set. Gain of about 7. We got Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live, play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Omer did, $10. He's a player. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Let's go.
Check this out. He grew up doing gymnastics, can still put on a pretty good tumbling routine, also happens to be a whiz with a Rubik's Cube, and yes, he has bowled a 300 game.
I asked him if he said, well, you study graphic design. I said, would you rather be a graphic designer or would you rather be a pro bowler? Assuming, when your football career's over, he goes, how much is a pro bowler make? I don't know what a pro bowler makes.
Shotgun set. Montez, incomplete. Not the same type of player than Justin Herbert. Ooh, a lefty.
Look at that. From the left side, that looks like Mark Roth. Mark Roth in his prime, guys. Knocking him down. And now here's the gymnastics ability you talked about, DJ. This is freaky. He walks off like this is another one here. Look at this one. Okay. Who does this remind you of a few years ago? It's what Bucky does after all of our movies and podcasts.
Wow.
Saunders last year was doing backflip.
You guys remember JPP? Jason Pierre? Yes. When he came out in South Florida?
Yes, we did, celebrating the birth of his child. Bucky, is that how you warm up each and every game?
31-10. Getting to the end of the third quarter. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Saturday. Not a whole lot going on, you know what I mean? Obviously, we have this, the Reese Senior Bowl, Pro Bowl tomorrow, Super Bowl next weekend, then the NBA All-Star Game. So soak it in, man. Not everyone appreciates the Senior Bowl as much as me. I get it. You know what I mean? But I love this, man. We're the Northwest Sports Fanatics, you know what I mean? I can't get enough, especially if it's going to be scouting for some talent that's going to be in the NFL draft this upcoming year. And some of these players might be on your team. That's why you want to pay attention. Shotgun set. Montez. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is. It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. And the quarter ends. End of the third quarter, 31-10 North. Ooh, nice Gronk spike. Another one. Bang.
You can't put a price on love. But if you did, it'd cost the exact same as a Reese's. Turns out love's kind of inexpensive. Not sorry. Reese's, the famous meat lovers pizza from Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. That looks good.
For just $10. It's more pepperoni for your penny, more beef for your buck, more. You get the idea. Get yours delivered now at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
I'm Jimmy Dean, and only one thing can make a morning like this any nicer. A hearty, hefty, good-tasting breakfast with eggs, bacon, sausage, cheese, and taters. And when you finish, you know you had something to eat.
We've always made quality furnishings for the many people. And when we sell many of them, we make them more affordable. To us, that just makes sense. IKEA, make the dream yours.
There's a booking for every resolution. Book yours at any price at booking.com.
Any comments, Doug?
Yeah. Only pay for what you need with Liberty Mutual. Only pay for what you need with Liberty Mutual. Con Liberty Mutual solo pagas lo que necesitas. Only pay for what you need. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, Liberty.
Introducing Wendy's 2 for $5. The only 2 for $5.
Ooh, Wendy's 2 for $5. Diabetes in 5 minutes. Dave Single. Spicy chicken. Crispy nuggets. Any 2 for $5.
I watch it pretty much every day. I love the crew.
This is the guy who changed the game.
He's been an absolute leader. Good morning,
I like Wendy's, though, compared to some of the other fast foods, no lie. It tastes good.
Anything like it keeps you engaged and keeps you right where you need to be.
All right, let's see who's playing in the NBA later. Mavericks and Jazz about to start. Nets, Pistons at 4. Bulls versus Cavs at 5. Thunder, T-Wolves at 5. And the only game that's probably worth watching besides that Mavs and Jazz game, Lakers, Sixers, 5:30 p.m. on ABC. So I don't know if I'll be home to do a live stream for that or watch that, but that definitely is a nice matchup to watch. Two of the solid teams in the NBA right now. LeBron James versus Ben Simmons.
Sorry, I blew that. This is never going to happen again now. We talk so much about the quarterbacks and the skill players in this game.
All right, fourth quarter. Soaking it in. Some people care, some people don't. Your boy does. I'm always on the grind. Every fucking day. You feel me? You want your dreams to come true, you got to put in the fucking work. Can't be lazy. Handoff up the middle. Gain of about 4. Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live, play-by-play and reactions by the best on YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Omer did. $10. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. All right, baby, fourth quarter. Let's go. I'm ready. Go, 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 get loose. There you go. Finally, a good play by the South. They've just been getting fucking routed.
he might have given you the third pick. I think he had it. You know, if you hadn't called that out, you might have had it. You were right there.
Hey, they stopped him on that play, didn't they?
They sure did. Well done, sir.
Well done. Thank you, Matt Patricia.
Matt Patricia coaching on one side for the North.
Hey, Tom, can I ask Tom something real quick?
Go for it.
Tom, if you offer him your giant Reese's cups, do you think he'll give you his pencil?
No.
Would you trade a giant Reese's cup for your pencil?
It's a great question. I might have a few of those packed in my back.
Matt Patricia. Zach Taylor coaching the South. All right, let's go, baby.
Look, the draft is great. The evaluation of players is great. One of the best connections I made was with the Reese's guy.
And they got the third pick in the draft, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. Where do they go? Do they go for the best corner? Okuda? Do they go for a different spot? It'll be interesting to see what they do. They trade back? Does someone trade up for a quarterback at that spot for like Tua or Herbert? Interesting. We'll have to wait and see. They're in a good position, though, picking third. Block, fuckers. Goddamn. Come on, South. Can't lose the game 31 to fucking 10. Let's go.
What do you guys think?
That's how he's built, and that's how he's going to be used. And I think when you look at Tony Pollard, same school, the same success he had with the Cowboys, I think a similar role.
Bucky? Yeah, no, I think he's that complimentary guy. The guy that comes in, spells, he can do some of the third down stuff. But what I've really been impressed
Come on now.
You like to have guys that can change pace back, but can run.
All right, shotgun set.
We asked Gibson before the game, what are you, running back, wide receiver? He said, football player. What do you introduce yourself as? Football player. 14 touchdowns on 77.
God, for pride, at least get it one more touchdown before the game's over. Come on, South.
To the running backs coach while he was saying that, he kept saying running back, running back.
He said, he better say running back. I'm standing here and I can hear you. 3rd and 2 now.
All right, 3rd down and 2.
At Patricia's team, eating their peanut butter and chocolate.
Shotgun set. Pound that rock. Get that. Ooh, barely. I'm not sure if he got it. See if they give it to him.
He's talking about it's not always going to be monster runs and breaking into the secondary. Can you drop a shoulder?
Senior Bowl, baby. North versus South, live play-by-play and reactions by the best on YouTube, your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy, even if it's $1. It really does help. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. 31-10 North. Come on, South. Move the damn football. Let's go. Shotgun set. Handoff. No. Play fake. Hurts. Oh, nice spin move. Hit him with a spin cycle. There you go. A little shake and bake. Jalen Hurts hasn't really been that impressive. Definitely won't be picked on day one. Might get picked on day 2 as a 2nd or 3rd rounder, but at this point, probably somewhere between 3rd and 5th round. A little undersized. And there's a lot of quarterbacks that are in better spots than him right now. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Tua Tagovailoa, Jordan Love, just to name a few. Ooh, big hit. Sit down. I'm a grown-ass man, he says. Okay, I see you. Big hit.
The spin move kind of helped me perfect that. I remember going out to the field with my trainer, LaDainian Thompson, being out there. And I've always worked the spin move. I've always tried to do it in high school. But just getting that knowledge from him. And
LaDainian Tomlinson helping him with the spin cycle. Okay. I see you. Shotgun set. Hurts. Pressure coming. Underthrown. Blasted as he threw the football. No one protecting Jalen Hurts. Long day for him.
That's what he did at the University of Minnesota.
That's what his life was like at Oklahoma. On his back a lot. Definitely there's a little bit of talent there, but not top-tier talent like some of the other QBs. That's big facts.
Yeah, plays a lot over the tight end. You haven't really set the edge in the run game. I thought his Nappy's a little bit herky-jerky, but just a real strong, violent guy coming off the edge.
Big-time family at the University of Minnesota. Grandfather
31-10 North, fourth quarter. Come on, South. Get some points. Jalen Hurts. Nice pass. There we go. First down. South on 4th down and 5. Let's go. Move the chains.
And this is not an exception. He is under pressure once again. Immediate win off the right side. Pressure right in his face, and he hangs.
Yeah, he barely has any time. Jalen Hurts.
Went to the ground to avoid a penalty, but he has been under siege today in the pocket.
All right, Hurts under center. Handoff. Come on, Benjamin. Gain of a couple.
Under 10 to go here in the fourth quarter. The North leading the South 31-10. You know, 62 missed tackles, according to Pro Football Focus. Second best in the Pac-12.
A good number of those are at or behind the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Hurts will hand to Benjamin again. And he is ripped out of the backfield on their own purchasing from NC State.
He played that awfully well inside, the big defensive tackle for the Wolfpack. Handled the attempted block, held his position, was able to throw him aside and slide over and make the play.
This team has just been dominated by their front. We've talked so much about what they've done on the edges, but done a nice job inside as well.
Ryan into the game now on 3rd and 5. The Florida back.
Got a one-on-one down here with Colin Johnson if you want it.
All of 6'6".
Shotgun set.
Being chased by Bernard.
Hurts going in the wrong direction. Loss of a bajillion. I don't know what that was.
You know when you're popular in the state, when you throw a pass that loses 4 yards and the stadium erupts, then you know you've got some serious cachet in the state of Alabama like Jalen Hurts.
I was going to say.
Everyone tried to stay with him, though, didn't they? You saw the receivers trying to stay alive with him, trying to find open space, but the coverage was excellent to go along with
Fat City Saint, what up? What it do, my guy? We got Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live play-by-play and reactions by the best on YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Field goal attempt for the South. Jalen Hurts just couldn't get the ball down the field enough, and it's no good. Damn. 31-10. This one's getting ugly, but your boy loves football, so guess what? I'm still watching. I don't give a fuck.
Mother of Finn. Look what we did. We made it. How is this possible, you ask?
Today's show is sponsored by Rolling Rock. Not the worst beer, but not the best beer. Kind of like Jalen Hurts. Not the best quarterback, but not the worst. Oh. Ooh, boneless wings. That looks good. Applebee's, $12.99, all you can eat. That looks really good. Hey, I don't know, man. You know, he's been at home for the last few days. I know he hates his job, and probably going through it. I don't work there anymore, and he's going through tough times. And I know he's got his daughter as of yesterday, and still has her probably today. But haven't seen him in like 4 days. But hopefully, he'll be in the building sometime next week. But regardless, the show must go on. So your boy's grinding. The hardest working YouTuber on planet Earth. Your boy, Orion, the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South. Live play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy either here at patreon.com/NWSF. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Oh, I know he's with his daughter because, like I said, I checked his social media, and obviously, if he's got his daughter or son, he's not going to be able to bring him over here necessarily if he's watching them. So,
out the last couple minutes here.
Yeah, best case scenario, we get a pass interference call down the field.
But like I said, he'll probably try to be here next week.
So tell those guys to run and launch run, okay?
Just get back. All right, no shots. Let's do a good job. Or listen, tell the front, alert them to sub run. We got to tackle them, okay?
All right, Matt Patricia, I hear you.
Sub run, draw, yes. Dave, back up.
Look at that. Even let Tom Pelissero call a play. Thanks to Matt Patricia. Thanks to Zach Taylor. Both willing to wear microphones.
After the stream's over, I don't know. I might have some other plans and stuff. I know they got the Sixers and Lakers on at 5:30. It just seems like a lot of the people, through the channel don't really give a shit about the NBA. So, I don't know how much NBA coverage I'm going to do. I'll do, some for the All-Star weekend. I'll do that. Obviously, we got a lot of people from the Nolens area that love the Saints and love Zion. So when he's on, I'll probably do some matchups and whatnot. But, it's still going to be a lot of NFL and college football coverage. And I'll try to do maybe a live stream later on tonight. And I'm going to do in the Pro Bowl. Flea Flicker. Nice. But I'll end up doing the Pro Bowl tomorrow, live stream. So your boy's grinding, man. I always got to keep grinding. You know what I mean? If you want your dreams to happen, it's not going to fall into your lap. You got to keep grinding. So probably when the playoffs start, yeah. But it's all good. NBA isn't really that exciting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get too excited by it. Unless it's like Luka or John Morant or Zion or Dame Dalla. I'm more of a NFL college football guy, wrestling guy, AEW, WWE. Fumble! Big hit. Go, 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 baby. Ooh, baby, with a shake and bake. Oh, there is a flag. There we go. A little excitement there. Yeah, we need help, though, man. You got to help us out. Subscribe to the channel. Donate. Tell some friends. You know what I mean? Do everything you can to help us out if you love us as much as you do. You know what I mean? We can't just do it alone. YouTube ain't helping us out. You know what I mean? They're not promoting us. So, which is sad, but, it's just a matter of time before we, go viral or we get that big push. So, we got the best content out of anybody on YouTube for sports, period. So, I ain't worried about it. I'm always going to be grinding no matter what. Big play by the South. Big turnover. All right, Fat City Saint, appreciate you. Because ultimately my goal is to be able to do YouTube full time, but if I can't make enough money, in donations to do it full time, then I can't. You know what I mean? Then I got to go get a part-time job or full-time job, depending on what it is. Some job that I'm going to hate, that you're just getting money just to pay the bills. But, it is what it is. I guess it just depends on what I want to do for that money, for that part-time or full-time job. So. Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live, play-by-play and reactions. PayPal, yeah. You can donate on here. I got a PayPal. We got a Patreon /.com/NWSF. Ooh, floater incomplete. Every dollar helps. You know what I mean? Because if everyone donated $1 or more, each time, in the stream, no matter what it was, I don't need a whole lot to survive. I don't need to be rich. I'm not doing this to get, to be YouTube rich for clout. I'm not trying to, do it for the fame and the money. All right, 3rd and 6 for Jalen. All right, come on, Jalen Hurts. Punch us in the fucking end zone. Hurts, floater. Touchdown! Let's go, baby. South. Jalen Hurts finally. I know it's kind of garbage time, but hey, I'll take it. Great play by Jalen Hurts. Get up and get it, my guy. There we go. Jennings with the touchdown from Jalen Hurts. Extra point is up. And it's good. Game is almost over. Jalen Hurts, baby.
If only there was a place nearby you could get one of these. Or these. Good thing they're sold literally everywhere business is done. I'm pretty sure you could buy them at a bank. Not sorry. Reese's.
KFC's original recipe is made from a secret blend
No, I feel you.
of 11 herbs and spices. And now you get 2 pieces of a world-famous chicken.
I appreciate that, man. You know what I mean? I could do a solo show. We can go together. You know what I mean? But, you know, I gotta put in the work. I got to put in the grind, you know? I mean, I sold my Michael Jordan piece, you know? Especially if Jordan passes away, that card's going to go up to about 10, 15, 20 grand. So I took a hit, but I believe in myself. You know what I mean? So if you believe in yourself, you can make your dreams happen. You know, go from 0 subs to almost 20,000 in a couple years. So almost at 3 million views. But I need your guys' help. Need your support, especially if YouTube ain't going to help us. You know, anytime you can smash the like button, you can donate, tell friends about the channel. You know, help us out. It'll be much appreciated. Reese's Senior Bowl. North versus South live, play-by-play and reactions by the best on YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page.
Let's be honest, every insurance company says they can save you dollars, which makes it hard to believe, especially coming from the talking lizard.
Yeah, but I'm never going to quit. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if I got no people in the room, it's only me watching, or we got 20 or 30 or 50 or, you know, 100 down the road. You know what I mean? I love this legacy that I'm building, you know, with my voice and sports. And, you know, it takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of grind. It takes a lot of effort. I'm reading 6 to 8 hour days. You know what I mean? Putting out videos every day. I'm grinding, you know what I mean? And if you don't put in the work, you're not going to be able to get your dreams to come true. You know what I mean? And hopefully I can be an inspiration for others that watch us, you know, on the channel for live streams, reaction videos, or just videos in general. So, but no one's going to outwork me, ever, period. Jalen Hurts, baby. Children and Women's Hospital. That's awesome to have those stickers on the back of the helmets representing the patients that are in there. I love that. That's awesome. Ooh, nice hit. All right, 31-17. Less than 6 minutes to go. Wish I got a little bit more out of Justin Herbert, no lie. You know, but it is what it is. But when he was out there, he definitely showed out. And that's big facts. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. I am. Senior Bowl, baby. I love this shit. You know, I can watch this football all day, all night. I love it. I love breaking down the talent, evaluating the talent. Jordan Love? All right, let's go, baby. Last stretch. Jordan Love could be a guy that gets picked ahead of Justin Herbert or it could be around the same range, somewhere between 1 and 15. 6'4", 225 from Utah State. A lot of people like him. Probably the biggest sleeper out of the quarterbacks that no one really knows. Jordan Love. Remember that name. And sometimes when you get those guys from those smaller schools, they got a little chip on their shoulder. You know what I mean? They'll be able to make something happen. And I'm rooting for him. Love. 6'4", 225 body, scrambling to his left. Getting the first down with his legs. Move the chains.
He's got plenty of arm strength. Here you can see his vision working against LSU full field. He's just got a real whip delivery. The ball jumps out, and now you can see him on the move.
All right, Jordan Love, I see you.
Vision down the field, and watch him throw this ball off platform, and look where he places it.
Woo! What a throw. Great ball placement right there. Handoff. Ooh, big hit. Shake and bake. 4:30 and counting. 31-17 North. See if the North can pile on one more touchdown before the game is over. All right, come on, baby. Love under center. Hard snap count, trying to draw him off sides to no avail. Handoff. Get that first down. Ooh, close.
I love to bring Bucky in on that, Buck, just because when you have a guy with his skill set and what it does to the volume of your playbook.
I mean, it just expands it. Like when you have a guy that is versatile like that, like you use so much with it. I think as we're seeing in the National Football League, these creative offense coordinators, when they have guys that can bring other stuff to the table, it allows them to dig a little deeper, make it harder for the offense and the defense.
Josh Kelly got 4 there, sets up a 3rd and 1. Love to see Love. March the seat down the field there, quickly drive on tape.
Oh, good hit. 3rd and 1, stopped. Preventing the first down. Nice.
That's called straight ahead pursuit. So watch Coatney inside and watch Duggar here. Coatney forces him and flushes him, and Duggar.
Yeah, good flush right there and good tackle.
Technically within the rules. Yes, no stunting, no blitzing, just making a play once the ball was handed off. It's not a run blitz. Timeout here taken by the South. It's 4th down,
4th and 1 with 3 minutes left. Okay, last stretch. Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South live, play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Dak Prescott. He's got the yogurt endorsement, but no contract from the Dallas Cowboys. Will he ever get paid? Who knows? Oikos getting paid before the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott. Of Dak Prescott, the guy that doesn't have a contract just yet. Feel the hustle.
She's landed, and she's on her way to our house.
What? I thought she was coming next weekend.
I got it. Alexa, start the coffee. Set the temperature to 72. Start Roomba.
We got this. What? It's Mom.
Mom. The Lexus ES, eagerly prepared for the unexpected.
Lease the 2020 ES 350 for $389.
Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, 31-17 North. 3 minutes left before the game is over. I'm definitely taking a look at the offensive lines, Jordan Love. One last little evaluation of some of the talent before we officially end the college football season for 2019-2020. Super Bowl next weekend. Pro Bowl tomorrow. I'm excited. I just wish they played the Pro Bowl the right way. You know? After the Super Bowl. That's what they should have done. Mahomes, the clone, Showtime. It's going to be fun to watch that Super Bowl, let me tell you. Chiefs and Niners, what a great matchup. Notable Senior Bowl alumni for the Chiefs. Colquitt in 2005, Mitchell Schwartz in 12, Eric Fisher in 13, and Juan Thornhill. Too bad he's injured in 2019. He's awesome. I love me some Juan Thornhill for the Chiefs. A great, great safety to pair up with Honey Badger. Unfortunately, he got hurt and is out for the year. All right, play action fake. Go. There we go. Jordan Love scrambling for the first down. Move the chains. Let's go, baby. Last push. 31-17 North. Less than 3 minutes to go. Appreciate every single one of y'all that hopped in to watch a little bit of the game with me. The ones that are in the room now, love ya. Appreciate you. Love me some football, man. Love you guys. Appreciate you. 2-minute warning. All right, let's show some cheerleaders. A little too late. NFL Network. Hey, hi, how are you? 1 out of 4. Not very good odds there for cheerleaders. Hey, but you'll take it. Justin Herbert representing the Ducks today. Did a great job in the first quarter. Wish we could have had a little bit more from him in the second half. So, Catania in the building. Whenever. I'm grinding. So, whenever are you back in Oregon? When are you coming back? Or are you still in that Alabama area? Or are you coming back to Oregon, Catania? Yeah, I'd love for me to meet your daughter and eat some crab puffs and eat some cooking. So, you've always been one of the better cooks I've ever met. That'd be awesome. You just got to hit me up. Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live play-by-play and reactions by the best on fucking YouTube, your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Hand off. Shake and bake, baby. There we go. Kelly with a nice run. But you let me know, Catania. You let me know. 31-17. North. Pretty much are just bleeding the clock out now. But I'm proud of how Justin Herbert played. Throckmorton on the line has been getting worked all day for the Ducks, unfortunately. But I love Justin Herbert and what he did in the first half. He looked fluid. He looked confident. Great leadership skills. Good command of the lineup. Nice throws. Good accuracy. Good eye manipulation. Everything was great for Justin Herbert. Scouts are going to love him as we go to the Combine. All right, 2-minute warning.
So the North with a 2-touchdown lead, trying to run the clock out. Good coaching, smart running there by Josh Kelly. Almost through the 71st edition of the Reese's Senior Bowl here in Mobile.
Reese's Senior Bowl almost coming to an end.
Holy mother of
31-17.
We made it thin. How is this possible, you ask? It's not, but we done it anyway. Reese's Thins.
Reese's Thins.
The famous meat lovers pizza.
I'm showing all this damn food right now, getting me hungry. Reese's, $10 meat lovers pizza. Brutal.
You get the idea. Get yours delivered now at pizzahut.com. No more out pizza.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Oh, you're back? Congratulations. Are you just back, just visiting, or are you permanently moved back here, or? That's good to know that you're back. Yeah, I'm grinding. I'm always grinding. I have to. I have to grind. I can't rely on anybody else. I got to be able to worry about me and, put in the time and put in the effort, and I got to grind. So I'll be doing probably a Super Bowl live stream. I mean, I've got parties that I'm. Oh, you're back here in Oregon now? Nice. It's awesome here. Nothing I know with Alabama for where you grew up or whatever, but you got a lot more opportunities out here. You know what I mean? Not only for jobs, but for things to do, friends here. I know you got friends there too, but no, it's probably more out here to do than out there. That's awesome. Glad to have you back. Oregon's a shit. It's like when you visit here, a lot of people just move here and they stay here. You know, you want to go to the beach, hour and a half away. You want to go downtown, 45 minutes away. You want to go to the mountains, you know, hour and a half, 2 hours away. You want to go camping, hour and a half, 2 hours away. I mean, you literally can do anything. You want to get drunk, right? You want to go to a winery or a brewery, a couple hours away. You want to get weed? Dispensaries around every corner, right? All the buds, right? All that. It's great here. Absolutely love it here in Oregon. Don't think I could live anywhere else.
What do you think, guys? Who impressed you? When I look at this ball game, I mean, Charles, you've been talking about Bradley and I all week.
Jalen Hurts on the TV, representing Alabama and Oklahoma. Kind of had an up and down day. It was good to see him. Lots of family there for him in the Senior Bowl. Jordan Love under center. Handoff. Get that first down. There you go. Move the chains. Let's go. Yeah. All the buds. Yeah, they don't. It's not even illegal there in Alabama, right? I would assume that's still illegal there, right? Yeah, we got all the fire out here. I visited Chris and Sam in the summer with Marcus and Preston, so I don't know. One of these days we'll all have to link up. Not legal. Boo. Alabama, come on now. That must be miserable then. Then you got to go to your local D-boy, huh? Out there. It ain't nothing compared to what's out here. You tell your friends what it's out like here, they don't believe you. You're like, it's like high times out here. They're like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. High Times Oregon edition. Around every corner. Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live play-by-play and reactions. The North is up 31-17, bleeding the clock out. Josh Kelly, 15 rushes, 102 yards. Second down and 10. They're just going to go for the kneel here. All right. So that's pretty much the game. Reese's Senior Bowl, North versus South, live play-by-play and reactions. Appreciate you guys. I hope you guys had a great day watching the game with me. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Omer Muich with a $10 donation, my boy. Always donating, always showing support for the hardest working YouTuber on planet fucking Earth. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. I might try to do another live stream later tonight. If not, then I might have another video that I'll push out. And then tomorrow is the Pro Bowl, so I'll do a live stream for the Pro Bowl on it as well. So I hope you guys have a great Saturday, a great weekend. Pro Bowl tomorrow. Final score, North 31, South 17. I got one question for you. Who you know talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, the Northwest Sports Fanatics, the best in the business. And I'm out. Peace. Bye, Catania.